Welcome back to Hoopy Stories Podcast, where we put basketball in proper perspective. I'm Diddy Knows Ball. I'm here with Ray and Lil Chris. Today we're gonna be talking about the meltdown, the Boston Celtics, Miami Heat Eastern Conference game, Eastern Conference Finals Game 7. Um, Heat Nuggets Finals preview, and just we're gonna get right into it. Who deserved the most blame for the Celtics' terrible Game 7, man? Y'all know how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel, man. Y'all can go on start with that little fake stuff y'all been saying. But that
Hey,
shit on Jalen Brown, man.
the blame goes on Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Those two are the stars. They get all the credit when they win. Everything's good. They done won 3 games. They got all this hoorah. Now it's game 7 and Jason Tatum don't show up. Oh, he turned his ankle a little bit in the beginning. Now he don't have to play the rest of the game.
A little bit. I ain't, bro. He played 40 plus minutes. He did what he could, bro. If y'all feel like he wasn't,
He
bro,
should have sat
that
down.
nigga was in pain, bro.
He
Y'all
should have
seen that
sat
shit,
down.
bro. But this my thing. This my thing. I couldn't get this point across in the group chat. But it's like, bro, we was talking about last year after the Celtics finals run that Jalen Brown possibly could be a number one. Jalen Brown at least looked like a 1B. This dude averaged 19 points in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. He shot 16% from three, man. This shit was on him, man. Dude had 8 turnovers in a game 7. Tatum averaged 25, 10, and 5, man. On 47% from the field. This shit was on Jalen Brown, bro. Because I understand like Tatum played bad too, but we literally seen him turn his whole damn ankle on the first play. And Jalen Brown continued to stink it up from that point on, man. He took over 22 shots. Dude, come on, man. I blame Jalen Brown. I get what y'all saying. We can blame both of them. But you got to call a spade a spade. Jalen Brown played like shit, man. Go
Jimmy
ahead.
turned
Go.
Jimmy
Huh.
turned his ankle when they was on that what's called third quarter run.
Ray, what does that got
And
to do with Jalen Brown?
what does that have to do with Jalen Brown? No, what does
It's
it have to do? What does what's the difference between Tatum turning his ankle and Jimmy turning his ankle, but still getting the job done?
that nigga shot like shit too, man. Read the title one more time. Who deserved the most blame in the Celtics game 7 loss?
You're trying. No, I'm saying you're trying to use injury as an excuse for okay. We're gonna use only Jalen Brown as the scapegoat.
Mhm.
I'm
He
not,
wasn't the only.
bro.
He wasn't the only one that was man. That was hideous.
Fam.
That was
I just
hideous to watch in the third quarter. Them literally hiding in the corner. They passed the ball to Derek White and go hide in the corner. That was hideous to watch.
I ain't gonna stunt. That shit was funny.
They was really relying on Derek White to get them through the game 7. That's crazy to me.
Man.
That's
Derek
crazy
White
to me.
Derek White shat the bed too, man. Dude went like 2 for 9 from three, man.
He the only one who had an impressive quarter though for the Celtics.
He did, but I'm saying we not gonna let Jalen Brown get away with this, bro.
I'm not
We
letting
just
Jalen Brown. Man, first of all, we all been
he
saying
was
it.
worse. He
He
was
has.
worse.
We've been saying this since last year. He has one of the worst ball handling skills for a two goal.
Yeah, we saw this last year. Yeah,
Hey
He got it.
Chris, something going on with your connection.
my bad, my bad.
Let me see what's going on. Let's say just
But
pop back
no,
in
man.
whenever you ready. But man, that shit on Jalen Brown, Ray. Say something, look, Chris. Let me see.
Man, you can't only put that on Jalen Brown. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, Ray.
I'm
That
trying to
was
see.
like a Japanese film.
Yeah, the moving slow. But right now, bro, you know
Oh no.
basketball, man.
But
If
no, my point though was Brown. I mean, we've been saying like the fact that he can shot create, but his ball handling skill is just I don't know. I don't know what to really call it. It's weird. Like I've never seen nobody be a great shot creator like he is, but they got questionable ball handling. I never seen nobody who can score in transition like he can, but they can't handle the ball great. Like he can do two things that require great ball handling, but he lacks great ball handling. I've never
He
seen that.
that nigga is a straight line driver, man. If he got space in the open court, or if he can attack a closeout in a straight line, then he's good. But like I said, he can't
I think
handle a
that's what
double
we
team.
forgetting about him. When he first came in the league, he was really just a slasher.
Yeah, he was just an
He was just
athlete.
he could play defense and he's gonna slash. He could somewhat hit an open three off catch and shoot, but I think I think that's what, like, even when you think about Oladipo, when Oladipo was coming out of college, he was more known for his defense more than anything.
Hmm.
So even when he came in the league, they started trying to make him play point guard. I'm like, bro, point guard, this ain't gonna work. He ain't no ball handling like that. Over
I
time,
hate
his
when
ball
they do
handling
that.
got better, but I still was never just too confident. Like, okay, yeah, I can see him being a NBA point guard. I never seen that. I was like, no, that's not his bread and butter. That's not what he is. And it's I feel like Celtics was trying to make Jaylen Brown. I don't know if it was Celtics trying to make him be that, or if Jaylen Brown thought he was that. Could have been a mix of both, or it could have been more one sided. But I was just like, Jaylen Brown, that's something he gonna have to work on. That's, I mean, 8 turnovers, and most of them because he was getting peeled, not bad passes, just he's getting peeled. That's, man, in a
But
game 7 as a so-called superstar player, that's unacceptable.
but my thing is, how can we say he's not the most to blame? That's my problem with y'all. I understand you could say it's on both of them, both the stars, but how can we say it's not mostly on
All right.
Jaylen Brown?
Because Tatum shot like trash too,
Yeah.
and he only had 14 points.
Let me do this. Who remember that last series that the Celtics played against the 76ers? Was
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid hurt?
Yeah, he was hurt.
Was he dealing with some injuries?
He was, but he's also 7'2", the biggest dude on the court, and he's taking elbow jumpers,
So
fadeaway
now
threes.
there's some new conditions to this. But wasn't he blamed the most?
I mean, yes, but he played like man. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Jaylen Brown doesn't even have an injury
Dude, I'm
excuse.
telling you.
Like my thing is, if we blaming most, I'm going Jaylen Brown, Joe Mazzulla, Jason Tatum.
That's
Just based off what
crazy.
I'm not, and this what I'm saying. I'm not even a Jalen. I'm not even a Jason Tatum fan, bro. But watching him play this playoffs, he done has his stinker moments. But man, he done covered up a lot of stink too, man. He was a lot of deodorant for a lot of these Celtics, bro. Because Marcus Smart played like trash too, man. Al Horford couldn't, man, bro. He couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. Like, come on now. Jason Tatum averaged 25, 10, and 5, and he shot 47%. Like, the worst thing I said Jason Tatum probably did this series was he disappeared in some of them fourth quarters. And that's what I can get on him about. But I'm saying it's a hierarchy when it comes to this blame. And Jaylen Brown is at the top of that pyramid, man. Dude averaged 19 points, man. Dude shot 16% from three. I don't know how y'all not hearing this and letting it marinate, man. Like that is terrible, man. He had 8 turnovers in a game 7. That's what I'm saying. Like, and y'all just like, well, Tatum too. Like, come on, bro. Like be for real,
That's not what
man.
we're doing. I just say you basically just saying, oh, well, Jaylen Brown did all this, so Jason Tatum really didn't have nothing to do. No, he did.
Who's in all the rumors, Lil Chris? Who's in all the rumors saying they unhappy, they want a bigger role? Who was doing that? How can you say you want a bigger role? Your star player twist his ankle and he's throwing you the ball. Jason Tatum was throwing him the ball every time. He's just like her. And what was Jaylen Brown doing? Losing it, breaking. Like, just come on, man. Am I lying? Because as soon as Tatum rolled his ankle, he literally, come on, bro. And Ray,
Okay.
you done played basketball. When a nigga, if you were to twist your ankle, we out there playing together, you go look at me like, man, I'm gonna need you to come on with it, man. You go past it. Like, that's just how it worked. Tatum tried to
But
pass
at the
this shit
same
on
time,
to
I understand. I understand it's because of the game 7 in the playoffs. It's the biggest moment outside of the finals. Um, why we should expect him to step up. But let's look at it in a realistic standpoint. When everybody else, when your star play, when your clear cut number one guy is hurt, and he even though he's staying out there, let's say okay, Tatum did all he could, but it's just some things he was limited to. When your role players also stinking it up, what you think he gonna do it defensively? They're like, oh, the only guy we really have to check tonight is Brown.
Man, I don't think that.
I'm not trying to make no excuse for Brown, but the fact that you're just trying to say, man, he was out there. I mean, dude, they literally just everybody kind of just said, you know what? Let's just shift all our attention from Tatum and Brown to just Brown.
Man, I understand that.
Why you think every time Jaylen Brown was coming off a screen, they was trying to double him. They weren't trying to switch. They was doubling. White had how many one-on-one opportunities?
He had a lot.
And still shot what? 41%?
He went 5 for 12. Yeah, he went like 5 for 12.
22% from the three.
Marcus Smart played bad too. Horford
40% from the field, 16% from the three. So, I mean, as much as we can blame Jaylen Brown, they left him out there by himself. He out there fighting a whole crew by himself.
And then
it's only so many punches you're gonna land before you finally just, hey man, they finally get the better of you.
And that's when I go back to saying he averaged 19 points for the series, man. It wasn't just this game. That's another thing that y'all is.
So we talking about game 7. If we talking about everything before game 7 don't matter.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying you can't just say, "Oh, he was getting double teamed in game 7." That's why he was stinking it up, because he was stinking it up in the previous games too, man. He shot 16% from 3 for a 7-game series, man. That is atrocious, man. He averaged 19 points. This was an all NBA player, man. And that's what I'm saying. In a game 7, like it was people saying that Jaylen Brown was better than Jimmy Butler, man. Just mano y mano. So it's the fact that you can't carry one game. I understand everybody deal with double teams. This dude, Jimmy Butler, out there with Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, and Max Strus. I don't want to hear that. Oh yeah, your star player hurt and whoop, because we ain't saying that about Jimmy. He out there with goddamn niggas that didn't get drafted in the league, man. You out there with Marcus Smart, a first-round pick.
Push from J. Cole.
I'm just saying.
That's how he counting the team. They said. I don't know how factual that is, but if that's the truth, that's crazy.
That is.
They all from North Carolina.
Yeah. He used to play. He played for the Hornets, and then J. Cole helped him out a little bit. I don't know if that's true, but.
So before we move on, I'm gonna ask y'all again. We go do it in threes. Who's your top 3 most who deserves the most blame? I already said mine. Jaylen Brown, Joe Mazzulla, Jason Tatum.
I'm gonna go. You're not gonna like me for this, but I'm gonna go overall series. I'm gonna go. I'll go with Jaylen Brown, but Jason Tatum is number 2 for sure. And Joe Mazzulla. But also, if Tatum want to get that superstar treatment and all that stuff, then really he should be number 1. This ain't the only 14-point game he had this series. And he was healthy that first 14-point game. When you're down 2-0 and you need a win.
Averaged 25, 10, and 5, man. And one of them games was a complete stinker.
DJ.
Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
In losses.
All right. I apologize.
Tatum is the king of I'll get you buckets in a game we not gonna win. He the king of that. We done seen that how many times this playoffs.
So who you blaming, Ray? Who you blaming? The most blame?
Top 3, I wouldn't even put Mazzulla top 3. He top 5 for sure, but not top 3. I'd say Smart is that third slide.
Amen.
Because those 3 guys done been there longer than any of them.
But Smart was winning them. Like he done won them like 2 of them games too, though. He was stinky in game 7, but game 6 and 5.
Nobody showed up in the first 3 games. Nobody.
That's what I said. I said 5.
Game
5
4 through 6. Of course they showing up. Your two best players playing good. I mean, it's easy to show up then. I ain't never seen somebody like, come on now. If you got a 1-2 punch and they clicking, more times not, everybody else gonna show up and play good too. That's just how it go. Now, if it was one of them games where Smart was literally carrying them, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I agree with that. But no, Smart was just, man, come on now. He seen the ship sailing. He hopped on that mud before it officially got away from the dock. He didn't do nothing too special in those games and make me just be like, oh yeah, Smart, man. He won this game for them.
Man, Marcus Smart is a role player, man. I ain't put Marcus Smart played bad game 7. I ain't putting him over.
If you want to be a role player, stay as a role player. But when you start trying to take superstar shots, when you keep on jawing with another team superstar talking about, don't let us get one. Why is he always the ones that gotta be in these jawing matches? I'm like, dude, you talking like you the guy. You not him?
Yeah.
Hey man, Marcus Smart was there first. He was drafted. He started the rebuild, man.
Man,
he is his team.
Who was looking at Boston when he got there first? Who was looking at them?
I mean, that's the point. When he got there, who was there? Kyrie, Gordon.
Was he there with Isaiah Thomas? Was he there with Isaiah Thomas?
IT.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas made them. Not no Marcus Smart.
I'm talking about this new version. He the leader for the new version of these Celtics, and it just is what it is. You don't got to be the number one guy to be the leader. He the clear leader.
Respect him on defense,
man. Like I said, man, Marcus Smart is the leader of that team.
And he was.
That's cool. He a leader, and he led them to L.
Oh, y'all ready to move it on? Because now it runs into this question: should the Celtics run it back with how they're currently constructed?
If they're gonna run it back, they're gonna need to get a new coach, though.
Everybody talking about Missoula coaching, man. They had the best record.
I think it's more so the depth though that I'm really leaning towards. Because when they talking about people's getting on Missoula, I'm like, he was going to his bench, but he was running out of options.
Al Horford fell off the map, y'all. He just fell off the map in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, that's somebody I think they should move on from.
But you gotta replace that though.
We forgetting though that all season just about he was battling injuries. I'm not trying to make an excuse, but at his age, somebody missed that many games in the regular season. It's gonna show. He needs to play as many games as possible. When he got hurt,
Moses, Tindy, Nuggets in 6, man. Nuggets in 5. But keep going, right? My bad.
I just feel like we forgetting though that how many games he missed, how that was impactful to when he came back, he was sluggish in the regular season. So I wasn't really surprised by him still not just getting it going. I mean, he's not in his prime no more. We can obviously tell he's not the same guy even from last year.
But like, I can't give him no pass because he was
healthy Horford.
Al Horford was number 2 with 3-point percentage this year, man. He shot under 30-some% in the playoffs. He was number 2 behind Luke Kennard in 3-point percentage. Throughout the whole year, Al Horford was flaming that thing. Last year in the playoffs, he was flaming that thing. He literally went to garbage in the playoffs, man. He couldn't throw it in the ocean. I can't blame it on his age because he literally was doing it at that age. He literally just stopped hitting them hoes. And it was just like that spacing was very important for the Celtics. Those threes were very important for the Celtics. So, like, I feel like Al Horford was probably he was one of the 4 best players for the Celtics last year in terms of importance. So for him to just not be important anymore, and he was getting blown by a little bit more this year. He was getting, you know what I'm saying? Like his switchability had decreased. We talked about it. I forgot which series it was. We were like, oh man, Al Horford is cooked. So I feel like that played a part in the Celtics' demise. But you need that position, that floor stretching big that can switch a little bit. You need that. It's hard to find, but Al Horford played a very vital role in Boston's defensive scheme. And their defense wasn't as good because he was not as effective. And I just feel like, man,
who popped into my mind when you was talking like that. I don't know if this is possible, or how the logistics of this would work. But if they could flip Brook Lopez from the Bucks to the Celtics, that'd be a good addition. He fit in nicely over there.
Man, who say his ass ain't gonna fall off the mountain? You know what I'm saying? That nigga old too, man.
They both of them old, but yeah.
It's crazy. The only switchable shooting bigs is all old. You got Brook Lopez, you got Al Horford. Is there any other switchable shooting big?
What y'all think about Bobby Portis?
That nigga ain't switching, playing no defense.
I'm not having him as my starter. 82 games in a playoff series, but I mean,
he can shoot. But
he can shoot, yeah.
And he can post up.
Bobby Portis ain't bad, but do you trust Bobby Portis to play major minutes and to play perimeter?
He had to do something this year.
I ain't seen him play no perimeter defense. The thing about Horford
made saying, I was just answering to your playing a lot of minutes. Because you remember Giannis being out and Brook Lopez being out a little bit. He was definitely moving to that lineup.
Because my thing is, I can't think of nobody that plays that position. Because Miles Turner, but like ain't nobody, they not giving no Miles Turner. Say I've been doing some Pacers deep dives. I got a video coming where I'm trying to play GM for the Pacers and their young team rebuilding around Halliburton.
Okay.
Say, man, bro, Miles Turner, I think he could possibly be a top 5 big in the league, man. I done watched a lot of Pacers games these last couple days. Miles Turner, that skill set to be able to shoot, rim protect, and post up and rebound, like that's crazy. But
gotta stay healthy though.
It's only he played over 60 games this year. Book. It's only four bigs that I put over him right now.
Who you got?
Yeah, I must say.
Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, and AD. After that, it's free game for anybody. And I think Miles Turner is that fifth spot. But it sure ain't Aiden.
Sabonis?
Bam. Cat. Gobert.
You can argue Bam, but the rest of those guys, Gobert, come on, man.
I ain't arguing
Bam. Name out of there.
I just throwing some names out there.
You should have said Cat before you said Gobert. That boy said go.
I said Cat first. I said Cat. Gobert.
Julius.
I'm still not putting. I'm not putting Cat over Miles Turner.
Shit, I don't blame you. The way I seen him play, the games I've been watching some.
Miles got to stay healthy though.
He was healthy. He played like 60-something games.
They started tanking though, so I need to see him in meaningful. I'm saying like. You still need to see him in meaningful basketball. You can't just keep being part of tank seasons. That's not a good look.
They was in the playoffs before Halliburton got hurt. I got a different respect for Halliburton too, right? Because like seeing him, no, that nigga still can't play no damn defense. He's frail as hell.
One of the best facilitators, like 22, 23 years old.
That's facts. But so I told y'all Celtics. I don't want them to run it back because I feel like we seen Tatum and Brown, they play my turn, your turn basketball. Their skill sets overlap. Neither one of them is top tier playmakers. And I just feel like Jaylen Brown ain't good enough to not be willing to trade him. You know, I feel like you go get you a Trae Young. You go get you I'll take 2 picks, Desmond Bane and Tyus Jones. Just because,
that's a deal. I'll take that right there. I'll take that right there. I like that. I like that deal.
Because you got to give Tatum that freedom to feel like he's the clear-cut number one. It's my team. I can take as many shots as I want, but I still got spacing around me with Desmond Bane, and Desmond Bane still can get you 22 a game. Then you got Tyus Jones, who can actually be a real floor general, can play with Marcus Smart, could play with Malcolm Brogdon, could play with Derek White. Yeah, you can get you 2 picks, and hopefully you can probably find some way to replace that Horford position and get that same exact archetype. And man, these niggas back in the finals, man.
I don't blame you. That's good. Diddy knows GM.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm gonna start GM Diddy, man, coming this summer, man.
Yeah,
I'll be, because I just feel like it's no point in just trying to keep both of them. And at this point, I guess it's clear to say Jason Tatum is better. There's no more arguments in my head. I don't know about how y'all feeling, but Jason Tatum way better than Jalen Brown, man. Dude can't dribble, man. He can't pass out a double team, man.
Well,
He can't dribble in a straight line.
when I said that earlier this season, and kept saying that until it was a point in that season where Jalen Brown was kind of cooking and Tatum wasn't. But when I said that originally, you looked at me like I said something bad about your mama or something. I was like, man, all I said was with the obvious.
Bro, I've been off Jalen Brown for a minute now. Since I heard him coming out complaining about his role and him wanting to be a number one guy when he can't dribble, it's like, man, I was off of him. He can't pass, he can't dribble. That is the clear cut sign that you're not a one, man.
I don't know. It could have been fake. It could have been forced. I don't know. But him and Tatum were still, in my opinion, still embracing each other as a 1-2.
I mean, that's cool, but that don't mean it's gonna work. That's what I'm saying. The question is, should the Celtics run it back?
I'm saying, and it came out as rumors that he was griping about that. I'm like, do you think that Tatum and him would still be like just showing each other that much love? If that was actually true, like he was coming out actually saying those things. You think Tatum would feel some type of way about that?
Tatum wouldn't give a damn, man. Tatum, bro, that be, I don't know. You think Tatum would miss Jalen Brown like that? Y'all think
Boston
Tatum
will? I don't know. Tatum will, but Boston gonna feel it for sure.
They've been pleading for him. He pleading for him to come back, and then reports coming out that they're gonna give him that extension. So,
say, man, I be keeping up with a couple Boston media people, man. They like, man, they've been talking about trading Jalen Brown for a long time now, man. And I don't think Jalen Brown like being there. Jalen Brown had a whole interview when he was talking about how he don't feel appreciated in Boston. It's a little racist. Jalen Brown be talking greasy this year. He want a bigger role, and that's
so
what
because you speak the truth, man. That mean I want to leave.
My thing is, Ray, I would just try to do something else before it's too late, man.
And hold on a second, DJ. This is before all of our times, but
the Bill Russell stuff, I know.
Bruh, Bill Russell literally said we will not play in the finals if you do not put us in the same hotel as our white teammates. That means he don't want to be there no more because he want to be treated the same, or he calling out the facts of what the matter is.
Man, don't compare the 50s to goddamn right now, man.
If you go to Boston right now,
no,
that's probably one of the one of the most likely places in America still where you gonna go there and it's still being like white people still treat black people like they don't care what area it is.
Say, bro, this random, but y'all know they just had the biggest Satan con in the history in Boston. It's going on right now today. Satan con. Boston is very. So I don't blame Jalen Brown for not wanting to be there, and I don't blame him for feeling slighted as the number two and just not feeling as appreciated as Tatum. But what I'm saying is, if you're Boston GM, what is making you just hold on to Jalen Brown so hard? That's basically my question to y'all.
They still think that they still one of the best duos in the league. They can bring them a championship.
They took them to the finals before.
But do you need this specific duo? That's what I'm saying. Do you gotta have this specific duo for them to win the championship?
I mean, this may be crazy, but I mean, if that's the case, no, you don't need that specific duo if you believe in Jason Tatum that much. If he's that superstar, he's that guy, he should be able to take him there with a Tyus Jones, Desmond, with a Trae Young, with somebody else that you pick up. But if you so reliant on, we have to keep them together, then what's that saying?
Because my thing is, now I feel you on that. If you don't trust Jason Tatum and you feel like he needs a dude that's around his level, that's, you know what I'm saying, get damn near the same amount of points, then okay, I feel that. But we just done seen Jalen Brown can't take over. Not like he can take over for stretches here and there. But think about all the legendary playoff Boston games we've seen in the past 3-4 years. I think of Jason Tatum, man. the 50-point game against Brooklyn, the game against Philly, the game against Miami, like the game against the Bucks. These is all Tatum games, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. These are all Tatum games, man. Jaylen Brown has plays here and there. He has stretches. He has runs. But games, in terms of just like dominant games, when it comes to the Boston Celtics, I think of Jason Tatum, bro. And it's just like I don't even like Tatum, y'all. I don't even like Tatum, man. I think Tatum is the worst fifth best player in the NBA history, man. But but at the end of the day, he's still a top 5 player in the league, and Jaylen Brown's what, top 12, 15? It's just like, that's cool. But shit, if I can go get a Desmond Bain, that his skill set match what Boston like to do. If I can go get Tyus Jones, just a goddamn better decision maker than what Boston got, then I just feel more comfortable with that, man. Because they got the depth, they got everything you need, but I just feel like they have decision making problems, and they got streaky shooting. And it's just like, man, just go solve that, man. You got your super duper star. Just put around the pieces for him to go and actually chase a championship, man. Because this his turn, my turn, his team, my team, 1A, 1B, all this shit is getting exhausting. And I'm not even a Celtics fan, man. And it's just like, God, at what point do you try something different? So let's take a vote.
Yeah, it's been 4 or 5 years of this now.
Man, damn near longer than that, man.
Longer
About
than
6.
That, yeah.
And then that's another thing, look, Chris. I think this team is young. This team ain't even that young, man. They've been doing this for a minute, bro.
They skewed, yeah. The two stars are fairly young, not like super young. They enter in their primes now, but they don't have like super young talent. They don't have no like rookie, sophomore, third year guys that's super talented.
Yeah,
This ain't they no rebuilding team. They got Jason Tatum, they got Jaylen Brown, they got some old dudes. They got Al Horford, they got So.
Did y'all see the graphic? All them niggas done played in more game 7s than LeBron. Like, come on now, man. No, that's like, well, one more.
Yeah, like, that's the crazy thing. Like, they had experience in game 7. Everyone's like, oh yeah, they got experience in game 7. They're gonna do fine, and this is what they do. You can't trust them.
And that's what I'm saying. So at what point do you switch it up? And if we all agreeing you not trading Tatum, man, I'm looking at Jaylen Brown, man. And it is what it is. If I was the GM for Boston Celtics, I just would try something different. So final verdicts: run it back with the Celtics or do something different.
It might be time to do something different. This is low key. This is a low to me. They should never been in this position in the first place. It's a disappointing season, no matter how you spin it. Oh, they came back. They came back from 3. No, they should never been there in the first place. Right. It's disappointing. They should have been in the finals, if I'm being honest with you. Right. Once Giannis was out, they should have went to the finals. Once they beat Philly, they should have went to the finals. Right. There's no excuse. So
that's all I'm saying. Ray, you running it back?
I'm running it back, man. You got two dudes that's at the beginning of their primes, 25 and 26 years old. I mean, all duos ain't made equal. Everybody not gonna just get off to the fast start and just win championships from day one. I understand they've been together for 5 years now, but I mean, hey, last year would have been 4 years. They was in the finals. They 4th year together. I mean, and some can say Tatum was just showing us who he really was when the playoffs started versus him actually into his prime at the beginning of that season. So, I mean, I feel like I still feel like they can still accomplish something as a duo. I think they just have to build around them with a new roster. It is some people that can stay, but it's some people that need to go.
Okay, so okay, because I since you the only one that think they should keep running back, what is you putting around Tatum and Brown that they ain't tried to put around them already?
I'm putting around a actual point guard. Marcus Smart is not a point guard. I don't care just because he got better at facilitating. That does not mean you're a point guard now. I would look into. I would love to have Robin Williams as a off the bench big versus a starting big. Like you think about top contenders in the league, he's probably the worst center as a top contender. And that's not. I'm not tough. I'm not saying that he's bad, but just as a starting center, I'm not too confident as him as my starting center. Like he's the clear cut best center on my team. I mean, Al Horford, you gotta go. Hey, you've been a great Celtic, but hey, all things come to pass. I mean, that's just what it is.
So what kind of
Pritchard,
offense?
Hauser, all them dudes just taking up space. Y'all gone.
Chill.
Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say, should the Celtics run it back? That's what we talking about. Should the Celtics run it back?
We need some legit catch and shoot guys. 3-and-D guys. Let me say that. Like Grant Williams should not be the only actual 3-and-D guy on your team, and he coming off the bench. Like, come on now, we need some starters. That's legit 3-and-D guys.
He going into restricted free agency too, so
it's crazy. Grant, like people don't realize how, like when you was talking about you don't like Grant Williams, he's a crybaby. But I'm like, these are things that Grant Williams does that nobody else on their team does. He's a legit 3-and-D. He can guard a 1 through 5. He can switch off of anything. He can switch.
Yeah.
He's gonna die for loose balls. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna be scrappy. All these things I'm naming off, he's the only one that's doing it with no complaints. Like, I'm going in there, I know my role. You need people, but you need at least 2 guys like that. Like you need 2 scrappy guys now. Like it's.
So you don't like my Desmond Bain, Tyus Jones, 2 first-round picks for Jaylen Brown trade?
I'll be honest, that's a lot, but I do like.
I want Jaylen Brown to stay. So why would I like that?
Yeah,
but I'm saying, what's your problem with that trade?
Because we know Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain isn't bad, bro.
I can't even call him Bain.
He's a 20. He
ain't Bain.
He's a 20-point per game scorer, and I'm saying Tyus Jones and Desmond Bain.
He struggled again. He struggled in the playoffs this year too against the Lakers. He only had 2 good 30-point games.
AR-15 was more consistent than he was.
Cooking
I ain't saying nothing away from Austin Reeves. We know Austin Reeves. He's blossoming possibly in front of our eyes. So I don't know. But at that point in their careers, Desmond Bain is supposed to be the clear-cut better guy. It shouldn't be no debate about, man, who had a better series out of Bain and Austin Reeves. It shouldn't be no debate.
Oh man, I'm just saying, man.
Go
ahead.
They could get Tyus Jones without having it. Yeah, like I said, I respect Ray in his opinion. He said keep Jaylen Brown, keep Jason Tatum. I respect that. If they can get a good, solid facilitating point guard, like he said, then yes, keep them. Like if they can get Tyus Jones without having to give up Jaylen Brown, great. I just don't know. If that's possible. So.
Would y'all go get Mike Conley for a year?
They're going another old guy.
But I mean, you trying to win. You already in win now mode. So
I'm gonna go get somebody who ain't never won.
You so disrespectful.
I mean, Mike Conley was never going to be your number 1 guy on the championship team.
I'm saying he's just gonna be a fifth option. He's going to slow the offense down, and he's going to be like, "Give me the ball. I'm gonna run a set for Jason Tatum. I'm gonna run a set for Jaylen Brown. I'm gonna run pick and roll with Horford or Williams, and I'm just gonna slow the pace down." When it's time,
the fascination with Conley though, like I never.
Conley is good. Look, bro, he helped transform the Timberwolves team.
But Ray, in this situation, he wouldn't need to be an all-time scorer or nothing. He just need to be out there facilitating.
I'm just talking about
good decisions.
I'm just talking about just what he brings to the table. Look at his playoff numbers; they're not impressive.
It's on the same wave as. I'll be honest. It's like they called. They was like everybody was acting weird about the Suns signing Chris Paul when he was that old, but it might be on that same wavelength, like bringing in an old veteran point guard that could facilitate.
Look, Chris. No, it's not.
I'm not saying that.
When it comes to playoff point guards, I would rather have a
Nah.
Derek Fisher than I have a Mike Conley.
Hey man, why you always bringing up some old Lakers, man?
Derek Fisher not available.
Let
No,
the
I'm just saying.
dynasty go, man.
I'm saying that's how lowly I view a Mike Conley. Like y'all talking about Mike Conley. I'm not saying that Derek Fisher is a low rated point guard playoff time. I'm saying though, Mike
Mike
Conley
Conley
has
was
never
better than Derek
just.
Fisher.
Not,
Mike Conley was
yeah, as
better
an
than
overall
Derek
player, yeah, but I'm talking about when it comes to playoff time, Mike Conley is not the same player as y'all view him from just a regular season. Mike Conley got.
Are you
He's not
sure?
the same. That's just what it is.
Are you sure? Man, shit, I don't know. Like
Let's
shit,
go
I
back to
remember him in Western.
let's go back to his heyday when he was with Memphis. Who was the driving force of that team? The Bigs,
The
Zebo
bigs.
and Gasol.
He wouldn't be the driving force of this team. It would
I'm
be the
saying he
wings.
would. I'm saying he never will be the number one on a championship team. That's
But he
not
was
what he's gonna be.
he was getting All-Star appearances.
No, he got his first All-Star appearance in where the hell he just went? I don't think he ever been an All-Star, to be honest with you.
No, he
I
got.
thought
I
he
think
got
he got an
All-Star that
honorary.
one year. I think he got
He got
All-Star
it
that 1 year with
in
with
Utah,
Memphis.
maybe. I think he
Oh, yeah,
got
he
the
got-
honorary All-Star.
Yeah, he got it in
If he,
Utah. He got it in
if
Utah.
he didn't, man, that's crazy.
One
Oh
time
no, he
was-
got snubbed that 1 year.
Yeah, he was.
With,
It was always like,
Memphis.
it was always like Mike Conley is one of the greatest players, never been an All-Star, and he finally got it with Utah.
This dude got snubbed when he was shooting 48%, 49% from the field, 45% from threes, averaging 25-7.
That's crazy.
But then go
That
to his
is
playoff
fucking
numbers. Go to his
crazy.
playoff numbers. Like I said,
That was his
drops
playoff numbers.
tremendously.
That was his playoff numbers in 16 and that was his playoff numbers. My bad. In that same season, he was 21, 6 and 4. But he rose in the playoffs. Those are his playoff numbers for 16, 17. And then he,
His
he
overall
do
playoff
his
numbers.
overall playoff numbers. He's 16, 7
He
and
shoot
4, and shoot
41% from the
42%. Yeah,
Yeah, he went around. Yeah, 42.
and 36 from 3. That's not bad, bro. Fucking
See,
Boston could use
bruh,
that.
Boston would
we
take
gotta,
that.
we gotta stop. We gotta stop doing that in today's era. Just because they shooting above average from 3, but they shooting terrible from the field. Oh no, they're not shooting that bad. Yes, they are shooting bad. They only shooting good from one spot on the whole court. That's not good.
If that's
I
all
can't
you
depend on
taking, though, I mean, if that's all you taking, though, then I don't need
If
you to
that's
do
all
nothing
he,
else.
bro, that's all he taking. His field goal percentage be higher.
Man, what did he do this year, man? Mike Conley was this year. He was 12
He only
points a
played
game.
5 games. I don't care about that's a sample size. I don't care about that. Whole
Bro,
buffet
you
in front of
wild.
me talking about a platter. Like, come on, man.
Bro, you wild, man. I guess, well, Mike Conley ain't the answer. You ain't giving me no damn answer.
I don't mind that one, honestly.
Okay. I guess, well, Ray think they should run it back. We don't. So I guess we can move on. So Jimmy Butler won Eastern Conference Finals MVP, which is a stupid award anyway. The fact they got conference final MVP awards is kind of stupid. But Jimmy Butler won it, I guess he had a solid game 7, but previous to that, he had 2 or 3 bad games in a row, man. He had 3 bad games in a row. So people was online talking about it should have been Caleb Martin. We was even texting in the group chat like, man, this dude. I don't even like Caleb Martin. I don't even like. It is what it is, but he saved they ass, man. Like his efficiency saved they ass. Jimmy Butler was getting buckets, but he was inefficient. But do y'all really have a problem with Caleb Martin getting snubbed for Eastern Conference Finals MVP, or do y'all understand it because y'all know how these things work?
I'm cool with it. I mean, Jimmy is the heart. He's the soul of the team. He's the leader. He did play bad. He did have some of his stretches where he wasn't playing his best. Caleb Martin played good in a lot of the games. Also, some of them games they just lost. So Jimmy Butler played good in a lot of games. Sometimes they won, and then when he didn't play good, I mean, clearly that shows a lot of value. If he's not doing what he's supposed to do, they're gonna lose. And you can say that for everybody. But he's the star. He's the driving force of that team. When he took taking over in the fourth quarter of games, especially Game 6, and then they happened to lose, putting his thumbprint on all the games for Game 7. I don't have a problem with it, but Caleb Martin definitely should get some recognition. And I wouldn't have been mad if he won it. Honestly, it was close.
They could did co MVP. They
Honestly,
could did co MVP. But I
man,
wasn't, man. I wasn't shocked. I
no,
wasn't shocked they gave that shit to Jimmy, man.
I wasn't
But
shocked for sure. No.
Caleb Martin could have got it, but he's Caleb Martin, like I told y'all. I ain't trying to get that nigga no conference
I
finals
don't know what that
MVP.
means.
Man,
He's
dude
Caleb
averaged 8
Martin.
points.
He's
Man.
a 20-point per game scorer in the playoffs, and
In this one series, man, dude averaged
against the
13 points
Boston
in the playoffs.
Celtics, the number one overall, number two.
Man,
Yeah,
them niggas was melting. Niggas
nah,
say, man.
they wasn't melting when you had them picked to win the series.
Shit, they should have won. They should have won, man. But Ray, you don't care if Caleb Martin got snubbed, or you think Jimmy Butler deserved it?
I wouldn't have been mad if they did a co MVP, but I'm not too surprised by them picking Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy was their best overall player. You can say what you want, but
But
I
was he
mean,
really? But was he really
yeah,
in this series?
game 1 and 2. Game 1 for sure. You can say Jimmy. Game 2, you can say Jimmy and not Vincent, but what's it called? Martin had a pretty big role in that game. Game 3 was Vincent all the way. From there, it was, I mean, up until really Game 6. The only reason why they even had a fighting chance is because Caleb Martin was even keeping them in the game, and then Jimmy Butler started getting to the foul line in the fourth quarter. But before that, Caleb Martin was the only one really cooking. Everybody else kind of like, well, we gonna prepare for Game 7. Caleb Martin was like, nah, I'm trying to be on what's it called. I'm trying to be on ABC Thursday night. Like I ain't got time for all that.
Even
But
Game 7, he went on that stretch. He went on that
Yep.
stretch. He was hitting
yeah,
threes, and he was hitting the fadeaway. I was like, bro, it was to the point where Jimmy Butler started screaming for him on the baseline. Y'all ain't see him screaming for that nigga on the baseline. I was like, man, go on ahead, Caleb. And it was just like shit like that, to where it's like they know in that locker room who deserved it.
At
They
the end
know
of
in
the
the
day,
locker
yeah.
room.
At the end of the day, who is Boston game planning for? Who they setting doubles for? Who they focusing all their attention for on defense? Yeah, Jimmy Butler gonna struggle some, but he also pushed through that and got it done. At the end of the day, Caleb Martin stepped up. That's what they needed.
What would be the opposite of an MVP? What kind of award would that be? If they gave out something that was like the opposite of an MVP award, like a he stinks award, it should go to Bam, man.
That's
Because
crazy.
I know we talking about ECF MVP, man. Bam was bad, bro.
Nah, let me hold on.
So
Let me let me defend Ban a little bit. I say let me defend him a little bit. On offense, that man was horrible. It was disgusting to watch. Whenever he wasn't facilitating at the top of the key and everything like that. Other than that, that man was terrible. But this man also comes through with clutch offensive rebounds and solid defense. So
bro, that's something you say about a bum, man. That's literally stuff you say about a bum, man. Oh
how
man,
many
look at that
times have you watched this
rebound.
series and he get a
Man.
clutch offensive rebound to put
He
the game
getting Cody
away?
Zeller compliments.
Rick, come on, man. This dude said
Hey,
they clutch offensive boards. Man, what? You like how he kick it out too? Man, that dude was trash, man. That dude couldn't post up Marcus Smart. He couldn't post up Jaylen Brown. This dude was losing the ball in the post. Like that was nasty. That was a terrible performance, bro. I wanted the Heat lose just so I could just go on a smear campaign for bum Adebayo, man. That dude
Got
is
a
a bum,
two-handed
bro.
dunk block by Horford last.
How he got, bro? He did get his stuff blocked by Horford. We've been calling Horford wash. Horford damn near older than
We ain't
LeBron, man.
saying that since Tiago Splitter.
bro, did you see him smoke that layup too? Again, he had somebody small in the paint and he just smoked it. It was so bad.
And you want me to praise his kickouts and offensive rebounds and
Of course, he kicking
his
out. He's scared
toughness
he
and
gonna miss a
tenacity?
layup.
Yeah, man, that dude is
Oh,
a
you see him
bum,
with that
bro.
nice pass to Duncan Robinson when he's up there passing it.
Say, man.
He can run the offense if he want to.
Bro,
Say,
y'all see
man, bro.
Duncan Robinson do that Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, he a front runner. I told y'all Duncan Robinson a front runner. He
I
just wants something to
said,
talk about on his
what was you talking
podcast,
these last? You ain't talked all series. Now you want
bro.
like, come on, man.
The dude, I wonder what
You
he,
gotta,
bro. I'm gonna go back and listen to some of his podcast episodes. That dude was on the bench. He was getting DMPs, and he got a podcast.
Yeah,
he got a pop, man.
he got a
It's called
podcast.
The Long Shots.
Yeah,
Or some shit like that. And it's like, bro, trying to be like JJ Redick. Boy, you ain't had, man. Let me
You ain't
chill
no
out, man.
JJ.
Let me chill out, bro. People forget how good JJ Redick was, and everybody think they can just come in the league doing this shit, man. Just because they can shoot a little bit. Everybody think they can shoot a little bit. They JJ Redick.
People forget. JJ Redick went through it though. Like he didn't just come into the league and they was like, "Hey man, you had a great college career. We're gonna just let." No, he had to earn his way to where he got to. He was
Yeah,
almost out of the league at one point.
yeah. JJ Redick was one of my favorite. I ain't gonna stunt fool because like I'm a Texas Longhorn fan, but you know we kind of sucked a lot. So and then Duke used to always come on. So I used to I'm like Duke is like my second team. So the JJ Redick era, that boy JJ Redick was a real live villain. People forget, didn't nobody like JJ Redick, bro.
nah.
Ain't nobody like JJ Redick,
That
man.
boy was
Nobody like
pulling up from
nobody.
Steph range, way before Steph. Consistently.
Consistently, all his buckets was from behind that arc, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, Duncan Robinson, man. I don't know. He a front runner. Bam's a bum. Cal Lowry didn't do nothing. Shout out Caleb Martin. Max Strus
That one
sucked too.
crazy fadeaway. I was like, bro, they just making anything now. When he hit that fadeaway, I said, it's a done data.
Kyle Lowry
Yeah,
dropped
but-
22 points.
In game 7?
I believe so.
Hell no, look, hell no. I don't believe it. Even
He
if
was
it's
on
true.
that man was
Scrub
on
that from the record books.
at the end of the game. At the end of the day, who was on the court? Crunch time, fourth quarter, all that kind of stuff. Kyle Lowry, NBA champion Kyle Lowry.
Man, Haywood Highsmith was on the court, man. Miami Heat
up
put
big
any
by
damn
that
body
point.
on.
Weren't you calling for him to play the other day?
Did they put Hasm out
Man,
there?
I don't know, man. Hell no.
No,
That
he
boy
didn't get
sitting
out
in the
there.
locker room looking at the trophy like, yeah, man. Say, bro, I wouldn't even want to be on the team. I
I
ain't
told
getting no
y'all if y'all
burn like
keep
that,
working,
bro.
man, y'all gonna get this.
And say, man. So y'all didn't see that meme where it said this Haslam 7th finals. We gotta start having that GOAT talk, that GOAT debate.
Hey, you know Kevin Love on he every time he been to the playoffs, he went straight to the finals.
He ain't been to the playoffs that much.
Yeah.
So he only been as Harry since he went to the finals. That's the only time he ever been to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
to
ain't
brag
that
about,
many.
man. Boy, Kevin Love. I heard he was hyped up at before game 7 and he was getting everybody ready. Boy didn't even play, man.
He ain't touched
Dude.
the court.
Dude never got DMP, man.
He didn't play game 6.
Dude getting DMP, man. Say, man, when I wasn't getting no burn from my church league when I was young, man, we was winning championships. I was salty as hell on that damn bench, man.
At least I
wanna
wasn't
hear that.
riding the bench.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you can say what you want, but if you wasn't out there with the team, man, it don't feel as good. I mean, I still was wearing the shirts and I still, you know what I'm saying, had the little chain on, but it's like, I know I didn't deserve it. And it's like, man, Kevin Love should feel that way too.
Andre 3000 on what's that called? Semi-pro when he was like, "Hey man, you play in the NBA, you got a ring?" He said, "Man, he got that ring riding the bench." He said, "At least I wasn't on no championship team riding the bench."
I ain't gonna stunt. In the NBA, I wouldn't give a damn though. But not if I was a star. Not if I was a star like Kevin Love. Kevin Love was a star. And he was a 6 man.
Word.
And he was starting. When Kevin Love was starting.
They just starting him. He wasn't starting the whole
Yeah,
time.
he wasn't starting the whole time.
He just got there. He
They
had just
picked
got
him
there.
up,
But
yeah.
my thing is with Kevin Love, he wasn't even playing that bad this year for Cavaliers to even release him.
He didn't want to be there.
He said he didn't want to get released.
He wasn't gonna help them because they clearly weren't
They
ready for
needed
the playoffs.
They need a shooter.
You ain't never heard
He
nothing. You ain't never heard nothing bad about Kevin Love in the
That man wasn't gonna
come
be
out
the
and say
reason why
that.
they won. Yeah, he wasn't gonna be the reason why they won. They weren't gonna win.
Man, all I know is, man, Man, let's go and get to it. Let's get to the shits, man. Nuggets versus Heat preview plus predictions, man. The Denver Nuggets, the number one overall seed in the West. What they do? Smack the Timberwolves. Smack the Suns. We don't want to talk about the Lakers series. Now, they got the Miami Heat, man. My thing is, it's not a question will they ever win. It's in how many games, man. In how many games, man. No, I'm just bullshitting. But how y'all see this
No,
series
you
going?
not.
I do think the Nuggets going to smack them, though. I'm not even bullshitting. Them niggas was playing
Yeah,
zone. Like, come on, bro. They was playing zone like they Syracuse.
they was also playing full court press. In Boston couldn't get the ball.
They not finna play. They gonna switch it up. They're not gonna play the same way against a different team.
They have no answer
You gonna
for
see
the
they big.
size.
You gonna see they bigs. You gonna see Cody Zeller come out. You gonna see Kevin Love come out there. You gonna see Bam. You talk about how good Bam is on defense.
You ain't going for it, DJ.
Say, man.
He put the cup down.
Bro, this dude Bam is smaller than a small forward, man.
They
This
small.
is bro. If the Lakers couldn't out rebound the Nuggets, man, bro, they finna destroy Miami Heat on the boards, man. If you think Jokic was getting offensive rebounds against, bro, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just thinking, bro. Oh my goodness, the
I just
rebound
told you.
disparity, bro.
I just told you that Bam was a good rebounder.
Bam is not a good rebounder. He's a decent rebounder, man.
I ain't gonna say decent. Now. Come on now. We ain't gonna disrespect him. We can disrespect him on what he's not good at, but rebounding is one of the things he is actually good at.
You would label him a good rebounder?
Yes, I would.
We ain't calling him great. We calling him good.
So, man, let me see what he been averaging the play. Bro, it
I
don't
don't
feel
want
like
to see no averages. I just watch with my eyes, and I know he's a good rebounder. I done seen it.
Bro, you can't be a good rebounder if your averages don't say it, man. That should be bull, man. Let me see what would he doing in the playoffs, man. Because he did get 9 rebounds a game in the season, but in the playoffs, yeah, he had 9 rebounds. That's solid. But you need better than that against Jokic, bro. What was AD in the playoffs? AD was getting like 11, 12. No, AD was really getting rebounds. And that dude, Jokic, come on, man. Jokic just a different animal on them boards, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's 7 footer too.
And he gonna be moving Bam around. That bullshit ain't finna be working, man.
And he gonna take him out of that paint.
All right, man.
So that rebounding may go down. Because if you're gonna guard Jokic, you ain't just guarding him on the block.
See, you talking about bro? Anthony Davis was averaging 14 rebounds in the playoffs, 13 in the regular season, and they was killing the Lakers on the boards. Bam. No offense to Bam, man, but if he tries to guard Jokic is go mash on him, and if he's not scoring, he's gonna get his own offensive rebound on Bam.
I'm just interested to see what they gonna throw at Jokic. Like that's
the zone.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't think that's gonna.
It's not that, but I'm saying that's been their best defense.
A zone ain't never successful when you playing a legit NBA team. Like when I say legit, I'm talking about they actually like are elite and they have shot creators, knockdown shooters, slashers. So like you got all these things that's going at once. It's like I don't know, the zone ain't meant for all that.
Who got a better 2-man game than Murray and Jokic? I feel like that's one of the best 2-man games I've ever seen in my life.
I think they done proved this year they the best.
Like, and my thing is try a zone against that 2-man pick. Oh my goodness.
They're not finna run no zone out there.
But then they're not gonna win. That zone is what beat Boston. That zone is what
That's
has
Boston,
beating
bro.
Boston.
Boston is not the smartest team all the time.
They don't have the
a couple
size.
Of games when they tried zone on Boston too, so it wasn't like they were just 100% successful with that zone.
But they ain't got nothing. My thing is how would if y'all were the Heat head coach, y'all was Eric Spoelstra, what the hell is y'all doing with this 2-man game of Jamal Murray and Jokic? Like, how would y'all plan to start? Stop it.
He probably gonna show them that 15-minute inspirational video again.
That's funny. He did say that dumbass shit, man.
Bro, did
And
you
the
see the
exposure
look
was like,
on you?
"Oh, it's not about the it's not about the video."
I said that boy showed. I don't know what that boy showed y'all when Bam brought it up. You seen the look on the coach face?
Yeah, that's what I'm
But eyes
saying. He
got
was like,
wide. He said,
bro, you talk too much. Oh, man. If he was black, like, you out, man. You talk too much. Man. But
All right, let me say this. We're not at predictions yet, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say why I think he at least got a chance. Uh, I'm gonna just say this: who was the bigger team out of the Heat and the Celtics? Boston was. Boston was the bigger
but
team.
but were they really
They
like
were.
they
They
6'9" and six
they
eight?
had bigger
they
wings.
had bigger wings.
Robert Williams and Al Horford 6'9" and 6'8". But keep
Okay,
going,
outside of Bam, who else big is out there for the Celtics or for the Heat?
bro. I feel what you're saying. But Bam Adebayo 6'9", KCP
Cool.
6'6", 6'7", Mike Porter Jr. 6'10", Aaron Gordon 6'9", Jokic is 7 feet 7 feet 1. This is gonna be nasty on the boards, man.
That's fine.
And then aside from that, Jamal Murray is bigger than they guards.
That's fine. Also, let me just say this: who interior defensive wise,
Mhm.
would you say the Celtics have a better interior defense than the Nuggets?
Now that is something that okay, I like that look, Chris. That is something I am worried about because you know Jimmy Butler loves to live in the paint and he's
That's
not
on.
gonna be
Yeah,
scared of a Robert like it's no Robert Williams for the Nuggets. But at the same time, if you put Aaron Gordon on Jimmy, which I think they might do, then I feel like that could bother Jimmy. And you know, you still got KCP to put on Jimmy, but then you don't have nobody providing rim pressure for the Heat like that
Caleb
outside
Martin
of
will
Jimmy.
get up in there. Gabe Vincent will get up in there.
Okay. See, now that's a better argument for the Heat is rim pressure, and that is something I'm worried about. But when it comes to just pure size, man, it's gonna be nasty for the Heat, bro.
The Nuggets do got some size. But I'm gonna just say that he
They
got
got
hard and
other.
they gonna get some rebounds. And when Bam get that clutch offensive rebound, dunking on Jokic head, just want you to play this clip.
Chris, that you outside cutting grass?
Must sound like he over there, mad science or something.
I don't know what's going on.
But keep going. What you say?
Nah, I said what I need to say.
But I do like the fact that you brought up the rim protection, the lack of rim protection that Denver don't have. But man, I don't know, man. If you can contain Anthony Edwards enough, because we all know that dude can attack the rim if he decides to. That dude was having 40-point games against the Nuggets. I don't see nobody attacking the rim like that. KD was attacking the rim. And you know what I'm saying? He was taking advantage of their lack of rim protection. But I don't see nobody attacking the rim like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. It bothers me that they don't have a rim protector, a traditional rim protector. But man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards the Nuggets will do a decent enough job to where it won't kill them. But that is a good point. It is a good point.
Yeah, that's all I got for the Heat. Other than that, talent wise, Nuggets just way more talent. But you could say that against every team the Heat have played.
You could say Jamal Murray is as good, if not better, than Jimmy Butler, man. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. The Nuggets' second best player is as good as goddamn the Heat first best player. He just as clutch, just as dynamic. Like, man, it's gonna be scary hours for these Heat. And you could say the Nuggets got, bro. Say you can say what you want about the Nuggets, but they play just as hard as the Heat too. We overlooking that. Nuggets is got as just much as this right here as the goddamn Miami Heat. Nobody's bringing it up. Jokic don't be going for that bull. Jamal Murray tough as hell. Aaron Gordon don't back down. KCP get fired up. So Bruce Brown about that. So
Man,
just like
the Nuggets gonna win because the Nuggets ain't stupid. Let's just go there and call it what it is. They ain't fucking stupid. I said it before and I'll say it again. we was talking about the Heat going, I was like, the Heat gonna have some problems because the Nuggets ain't stupid. Look at Boston. Jason Tatum went down the same way we was talking about KD. That boy Jaylen Brown was like the avatar when we needed him most. He was nowhere to be found.
You think just strictly because the Celtics like had decision making problems, turnover problems, that's what sunk them, and
Their
you just think
decision making, turnovers. I just do not fit. Denver ain't gonna make them mistakes, bro.
We've seen the Heat play these big teams though all season. If I'm being honest with you,
I ain't even talking about lineups. I ain't talking about size. I'm talking about Denver is not. I'm sorry. I just got into an argument today with somebody. Somebody tried to use Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown age as an excuse. I don't want to hear that shit no more. They talking about, oh, they 25, 26. Man, that nigga Jason Tatum been in the playoffs every year he been in the league.
6 year.
Shit, ain't this his seventh? I thought it was his seventh.
No, it's his 6, but shit, man, dude already done had 2, 3, 4, 40, 50-point games. I don't want to hear that. But my thing
This
is,
dude have been in 4 Eastern Conference Finals. He got plenty of reps, bro. Took LeBron to a game 7 his rookie year. You got enough reps. That age shit is out the window. The biggest thing that gets that you shit out the way is experience. And he got he got more experience than Luka. And everybody talk about him, you know what I'm saying? Like as another, but it's like Jason Tatum, bro. As far as these young players in the league, man, that nigga got too much experience for motherfuckers to be trying to say that age shit is an excuse.
man, I think the Heat just kind of just outnutted them, to be honest with you. He just got more pride, more. I don't know. I don't think that should go work with the Nuggets though, Chris. Because you
It's that
talking
culture
about
shit, bro.
you talking about the decision making, but I think the Heat try to, they was like, man, JJ Redick had his pocket. The Heat go muck it up. They go make it hard. They go mix in some zone. They go do man. I feel like
They
man,
are. I'm not saying they not. They're actually known for their good zone defense.
but that's not working against Jokic. All that tough shit not working against Jokic. All that hustle shit not working against the Nuggets either.
But you know what though? The only thing I will say to that though is that besides that Bucks series, I really feel like this is going to be the hardest coaching matchup that Eric Spoelstra is going to have because when you look at me personally, okay, you can say the Bucks, Giannis got injured or whatever like that, yada yada. Probably wasn't too much, to have to scheme for when the best player is down. The Knicks, I feel like he's a better coach than who they have. So, and then like for as talent wise, I feel like it was mano a mano. I mean, yeah, you can say Jimmy Butler was the best player on the court, but with everybody, it's almost kind of even. But then when you get to Boston, because I was talking about this with my partner, the main difference in this series, besides the talent, is really coaching. Because the talent is why I feel like they lost game 4, they lost game 5, and they lost game 6. The coaching is why they won games 1, 2, 3, and 7. So when you look at this final series, bro, I feel like this is going to be the toughest coaching matchup that he's had to deal with. And I'm not saying that Eric Spoelstra ain't great. We see his resume, but I don't think Malone gonna be going for none of that bullshit, bro. I feel like he is he is somebody that he's going to have to worry about making adjustments to adjustments, and it's not going to be no cakewalk for him. Because again, the Nuggets are not one of those teams that make a lot of mistakes. And when you got Nikola Jokic and that high ass IQ, nigga saying that that's probably the most shit. Nigga probably got a highest IQ with LeBron. And we know how he is when he running the point. He knows where to get the ball. He knows where his players are supposed to be. And that pick and roll with Murray is gonna be a problem. You're literally gonna have to decide because this is my main thing. I feel like that the biggest challenge that the Heat were gonna have is which player are you gonna put on Jokic and which player are you gonna put on Jamal Murray? Because whatever matchup you have, they have to be able to handle that pick and roll. If them niggas can't handle a pick and roll, it's a sweep. Because if Jamal Murray get going off that pick and roll action, where Jokic just handed that ball off and Jamal Murray get to go to work, shit. Stephen A. Smith might as well enjoy them 4 days he gonna have in Miami, or them 2 days that he gonna have in Miami, because he ain't gonna be there long.
This my problem with the Heat defending the pick and roll, because everybody will say Bam could switch, Bam could play on Jamal Murray, and that is true. But the part about the pick and roll with Murray and Jokic is Jokic. As soon as Bam is on Murray, that ball going to Jokic, and that's the biggest problem. Like, you play Kevin Love, Cody Zeller, what, man? Come on, man. Bam, I feel like Jamal Murray in the pick and roll, he might struggle against Bam, but Jokic, like I said, man, Jokic should average 35, 8, and 15, man.
And that's
35,
all you can
15,
hope.
And 8.
And see, with that being said, that's all you can hope, is that maybe you stop one of them.
I don't think there's nothing Bam could do against Jokic, man.
Nah.
This dude, Jokic, think about who Jokic had to face, like, for real, y'all. We talk all this shit about Cat and Gobert. I understand that. But Gobert, come on, man. He a 3-time defensive player of the year. We get DeAndre Ayton is a bum, but he was the number 1 pick, and he's $100 million man. Anthony Davis is the generational
pick shit. Come on, dog. Don't be there without accolades. It don't matter. That number 1 pick shit don't matter.
Anthony Davis, generational defensive talent, and he was actually really good against Jokic. But that shit ain't stopped Jokic from averaging what he averaged. So it's like, Bam? No offense to Bam, but dude 6'9", man. Dude 6'9", man. If AD had to throw the kitchen sink just to kind of contain Jokic for a game or two out of those 4, man, Bam ain't got no damn chance. Now, if we seen Jokic against somebody that wasn't Anthony Davis, but Bam is a good defender, but he ain't no AD, man. He ain't got the height, he ain't got the discipline, he ain't got the shot blocking, he ain't got the rebounding capability. Anthony Davis is Bam Adebayo, but better in every way. So, good luck. And that's all I can say. And it ain't no damn run on the other side of goddamn Bam. Like, Jimmy Butler good, but man, Jimmy Butler, I don't know, man. There's too much size over there, man. You could throw KCP on him. Like I said, you could throw Aaron Gordon on him. The only thing is nobody to protect the rim, like Luke Chris said earlier, but I guess that's all I can say, man. Nuggets in 5, bro. Ray, you get quiet.
Duncan Robinson finna have a coming out party, driving to the rim. They say, "Remember me?"
he about to pull a Jason Collins.
Man, Duncan Robinson be on the bench celebrating, man. Celebrating his teammates.
Man, it's about to be a gentleman sweep.
I'll say.
They ain't gonna bullshit. I mean, we have seen sweeps in the finals, but man, they want them views to keep going up, so they gonna give them at least one.
Man,
Ray said they trying to win it in Denver.
What they gonna say? If Jokic do sweep, if they do get a sweep, would that change how people view Jokic if they sweep in the finals and the conference finals?
Don't have to.
Let me say, Ray holding on. I don't know, man. Still don't like him. He still can't play no defense.
Ask the question again.
I said, well, what would be the narrative behind Jokic if they sweep in the conference finals and the finals?
They already saying he a top 10 center all the time, but I think he gonna be entered into new territory. He gonna be entered into all-time great status. Not top 10 wise, but he will be entered into like at least top 25 for sure.
I want Jokic to win this so we can stop dick riding these two-way players, man. Cause that shit, bro. It is what it is, man. Everybody give these niggas a two that can play both ends a pass, and nigga, if you only dominate on one end, if it's offense, they be on your ass, man. People praise niggas as defense only. People praise two ways. But if you are a predominant offensive player, you get killed in the media, you get killed at the barbershop, you get killed in regular conversation, man.
Who are you referring to?
I'm referring to Jokic. Because
No, but
people like
outside of him.
Luca, Trey. Well, Luca don't try, but Trey don't try. But like still, who's other offensive dominant players that just get killed
Okay,
in the
so
media?
if that's the case, is he the same boat as Harden Harden?
Jokic tries. He's in the same boat as Steph. He's in the same boat as Steph. Nobody ever really killed Steph like that. Not as much as they killed Jokic. I guess it's different because he is the center, but man, I don't care, man. I'm an offense nigga, man. Do this for the offensive end, man. Jokic probably he a top 5 offensive player I done seen.
Ever?
Yes, that I've done seen. Because you got the Kobe's, you got the Shaqs, you got KD, Dirk, Steph.
God,
He's 6. He about 6. He about 6. But
sure,
damn, man.
So you got Dirk over Jokic offensively?
I was just gonna say, I don't know. He gotta finish the job though. We gotta see what the finals look like.
I'm
gonna say Dirk is a top 10 scorer though, man. I know scoring ain't the only thing on offense, but man, Dirk was just so man.
Dirk was a problem, man. He couldn't play no damn defense. He wasn't that good at rebounding. He wasn't the greatest passer.
When he
that nigga was
like
getting
scared.
He's like, we know Dirk for one thing, and that's for being a 7 foot. He damn near was a 4-level scorer. That nigga Dirk was getting buckets from everywhere on that court, man. 40, 50, 90 from a goddamn 7-footer.
That's crazy.
So, but that I think that. Go ahead.
I'd say Jokic offensively is amazing. He's top 3 passer of all time, in my opinion. Already.
Okay.
I missed what we're saying. What are we discussing?
He said Jokic is a top 3 passer of all time already.
All time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Dude, Jokic makes some crazy passes, man.
He ain't Steve Nash.
You got him over Nash. You got him over
he ain't Chris
You
Paul.
got him over LeBron. You got him over Chris Paul.
I got him over
Rondo.
I got him right there. Him and LeBron about on the same level.
Yeah, I got him around, or if not better than LeBron.
Well, we gotta stop this recency bias.
It's really not. If you go watch,
they was comparing LeBron to Magic Johnson. We forgetting that.
Jokic just throw 8 different crazy passes in one game.
Bro, they compare Jokic to Steve Nash.
Nash is guard.
Comparing LeBron to the greatest point guard of all time. I ain't talking about no Steve Nash.
Kid.
No, Jason Kidd couldn't do shit but pass and defend, man, and rebound. So I don't know. I ain't putting him up. I can't put him over Jason Kidd because what Jason Kidd brought was like. It was like an organization type of thing. Like he organized offense. I can't say you can say
I ain't put him over Rondo as a passer.
But okay.
Hey bro, stop it, bro.
Is he are you trying to say he's just like a flashy Jason Williams type passer, or is he passing with like amazing passes?
He better passer than Jason Williams in terms of effectiveness. Jason Williams was
he was just flashier. I won't say a better passer. Man, I seen Rondo catch a rebound, take one dribble, and make a full court bounce pass.
I'm not going
with one hand. Like I don't think I understand how great of a pass you got to be to do that.
I don't watch Rondo whole career, including including Kentucky. I like Rondo. I love Rondo.
Is a better passer than Rondo. I mean, that's what you think, but I'm just saying he's not a better passer than him.
Are okay? I mean, it's hard to argue because they both great passers, but
I'll pull up some tape.
Man, Rondo was doing some crazy stuff with that. Man,
I agree. I love Rondo. He was one of my favorite point guards back then before he came to the Mavericks.
Is Jokic a better passer than Chris Paul?
Nope.
But see, and that's my thing. I give you that because my thing with people like Jason Kidd or like Chris Paul, even Rondo, organizing the offense. It's not just the passes you can make. It's seeing the pass before you make the pass. It's putting people in position to make the pass. It's what I've been seeing with Tyrese Halliburton. Like he see a play 2 steps ahead, 2 or 3 steps ahead. He go
I,
call for a screen over here to get a pass on this backdoor cut after, you know what I'm saying? Like it be stuff like that.
I'll be
It's
honest. I think Jokic can do that too.
I don't know about that. I don't feel.
I really,
It's
I think
different.
Jokic be
It's
seeing the
different.
game.
It's different just running an offense from half court versus I'm bringing the ball up every possession, and
That's fair.
I have to manage
direct
the
traffic.
whole. I have to manage the whole offense at all times. It's
That's
sometimes
fair.
it's sometimes Rondo, Paul, Kid, whoever they making passes before they even cross half court, and the other team's already set up. You're like, how do you even see that pass? Where did they even come from? I don't see Jokic doing stuff. I'm not saying Jokic ain't capable of that. I just don't see him doing it.
Jokic is a talented passer, but as far as running the offense, he's still good at running the offense. Don't get me wrong, especially today's age. But like it's a level, Chris, that you go to with being a true traditional point guard, like knowing where everybody's supposed to be and running real life sets. What Jokic does, he takes advantage of being a great passer for his size. So it's like I'm 7 feet, I'm standing in the paint and I'm getting a screen or setting a screen, and I can make this pass to the corner that you don't think a 7-footer could make. It's not, I'm bringing the ball at the court. I got a play call for Jamal Murray, but I see this dude leaking off Aaron Gordon. So now I'm going to pass it to Jamal Murray so I can get it back so I can get it to Aaron Gordon. Like, he don't do all that.
I think, I don't know. Me personally, I think Jokic manipulates the game a little bit just off his scoring presence and size alone with his and with his passing ability also. When he looks somewhere, he looking somewhere, people think, oh, he about to throw this pass. Oh, what's he about to do? He shifts the defense in that way too, and to really get where he wants. That's just from what I've seen.
So are we giving him more? Like, are we rewarding him more because he's a big,
That's
or are you
yeah,
measuring off of just his actual passing ability?
a bit of both. Yeah, he get more props definitely because he's a big, but that shouldn't take away from Nash, Paul, all the guards either. So
I mean, I think the problem is when you compare them, like even when you compare them to Magic, when you all these point guards that y'all naming for the most part, nobody was really relying on their scoring. We've seen games where if Jokic didn't have those assists, those rebounds, and those points, we've seen Jokic score 30, score 40, and he needed every last one of them. A lot of these point guards, I feel, outside of Derrick Rose, who I feel like he could facilitate, but we know Derrick Rose was a killer. You know what I'm saying? But Jokic's passing is just, it's a bonus because he can score and he can I remember that game I was watching against the Lake, that game 4. It's literally like, because I've watched Jokic, but I guess it's out like this playoff run, I really wanted to pay attention because of what I said about the Nuggets at the beginning of the season. And it's literally like this motherfucker will have the ball way behind his head, just throw some shit up and still make it.
So you feel like he's such a good scorer,
bro. He's
so
such
you feel like
he's such a good scorer. He's such a good rebound. I mean, and the rebounding part is really like, I kind of consider that, if we talk about defensive rebounds, that's probably the area where he kind of makes up for not really being a rim protector. He at least is gonna snatch the ball. You know what I'm saying? But his passing is like, it's one of the things that he just has in his bag, to where we've seen to where he's won games just scoring, okay, let me give you a little easy 15, but I'm gonna give me 15 assists to make sure that everybody else get involved. To where I ain't gotta worry about scoring. His passing is pretty much a cheat code.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Chris. Is he more of a facilitator or is he more of a playmaker? Because those are two.
He's more of a playmaker.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
yeah.
I don't see him. He's not so much of a. That's probably the best thing to separate him from some of these guards we're talking about. He's a playmaker. A facilitator, because he's not worried about bringing the ball up the floor every time. He'll let Jamal do that. You know what I'm saying? But wherever you get him, when the ball touches his hands, if he don't see a mismatch, he's going to make the right pass. And I feel like I was talking about this to my partner the other day. I feel like that Jokic kind of came into the league kind of like LeBron, where if you go back and look at Jokic's old highlights, he was still doing some nice passes and assists like that. But once they really got some shooters around him, they drafted Murray, they drafted Porter Jr., a talented wing. They went and got KCP. They went and got Aaron Gordon. They got some people that can play defense. When they actually put some pieces around that man and he can play make, we see what he's done. We saw him. I made this argument. We saw what he did the last 2 years without these dudes. You know what I'm saying? We saw what he did the last 2 years without these dudes. As soon as he had his squad back, the same one he ran it with in 2020, and now they done added KCP. They've added Aaron Gordon. That man he just got a bunch of toys to play with. Like literally, bro, if he sees a mismatch, he can literally pick and choose which one of these niggas I'm gonna kill y'all with. We saw that against the series of the Lakers. Aaron Gordon wouldn't even ask to score. He would just ask to play defense, and he was sitting in the dunker spot the whole entire game. He was literally just sitting there, wasn't doing a thing.
If you had to say do you think he's a better scorer than people give him credit for? Because bro, we just see him hit some crazy ass shots. Man.
Absolutely, because bro, I feel Jokic is one of those players, bro. It's going to come to him. He's one of those he is going to use his size down there in the paint. His foot, he has amazing feet for his size. He has a midi. He can shoot the three. There is no place on the floor that he can't score. You know what I'm saying?
He got that dirt fadeaway too. Ain't nobody been talking about the dirt fadeaway.
He's not afraid to use his size in the paint. He's not afraid to pull up from the mid-range. And if he has to shoot up a three, if it's open or if it's late in the clock and he got to jack it up, he is not afraid. Like, tell me a time where you see his facial expression change. His facial expression don't change one time. That nigga literally just like, hey, I got it. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? What series was that? Was that against the Suns? Jamal Murray had a bad game. Hey, don't worry about it. He dropped 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has that in his bag. Like, I look at Jokic there like Jimmy Butler. That nigga just be coasting during the regular season. But when it comes playoff time, he turned it up.
Hell of a playoff rouser. That's another thing I used to get on Ray about when Mother was talking about Jokic. That dude was a playoff rouser. Even when Ray was trying to kill him for losing to the Warriors last year.
We've seen him get 15-point triple doubles, man. Off of 15 points, just passing the ball and getting the rebound. He's one of those players. Whatever team he playing against, he gonna do whatever he got to do to win, man.
I think he a basketball prodigy, man. He's one of those rare people in the generation to where it's like
he's doing the same shit that Luke is doing at 7 foot tall, bro. Yeah. If we just put it like that. He's doing the same playmaking, the same scoring, the same rebounding damn near that Luka's doing.
I ain't gonna stunt for. I love Luka. I really do. I love his potential. I feel like if he go down the route that I thought he could go down, Luka could potentially be a top 10, top 15 player ever. But Jokic's way better than that nigga right now, man.
That's Jokic's right now, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Bro. I will say this though. I feel you on that, but I do feel like that Luka has gotten just as far with less talent.
For sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of you can kind of do that when you a 6'7" guard / wing, just like a LeBron, because you had a ball in your hands and you could actually handle it. Like we know, Jokic got a handle, Embiid got a handle, but at that size, it's only so much you can do with the ball in your hands all the time.
Yeah, so I feel, but like I said, I feel like Jokic is just a bigger Luka, and shit, just like you said, he may just have a better advantage to that because he's playing center and not having to handle the ball every single time. He still is doing all that from the center position. But like I said, I still feel like Luka has just been doing it with lesser talent.
I feel like Luka, the difference between Luka and Jokic is Jokic way more efficient, man. Luka,
Yeah.
and then Luka, but Luka at the same time is a better closer than Jokic. Luka's a killer. Jokic's a killer too, but it's not like I ain't seen nothing like Luka since man. I don't even want to say it because Ray go get on me. But I ain't seen nothing like Luka since he who should not be named. In terms of just like man, I'm finna close this game. I don't care what y'all talking about. So, but I don't know, man. It should be a good series, even if it's a gentleman sweep, I feel like the Heat still gonna play hard, and it's gonna be like just kind of like the Lakers series was. Like I don't care what nobody say, them games were still entertaining, even though the
So
Lakers
let me
got
ask
their
you.
ass
Let me ask you this though, like just a serious question. So if we talking, because did we ask? I'm trying to remember when we was talking about Boston and the Nuggets. Did we go through the teams kind of like player for player and see who would you rather have or something like that?
We can do it now. You can pop it off.
I'm trying to remember if we did it or not because I think we had took like the two best players or something
We
like
did.
that.
We kind of did.
Yeah, because I think I said take out the two best players. I said take out Tatum and Brown, take out Jokic and Murray, and then like the others, who would you rather have or something like that?
Yeah, we didn't do that for this series.
Okay, so woo-wee, this is gonna be a do.
It's gonna be so easy.
I'm gonna ride for the Heat bench. Just let you know that.
Well, I ain't even say the hey man, but I'm just doing starting five, man. I'm just doing starting five.
All
right. So clearly, best two players out of the Heat. Got to take off Bam. Got to take off Jimmy Butler. Best two players for the Nuggets. Got to take off Jamal Murray. You got to take off Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this gonna be nasty.
It's terrible. Give me them Nuggets, man. Give me KCP. Give me Aaron Gordon.
I was about to say, would you either? I was about to say, okay. So outside of them two on the for the Nuggets, who you feel is their best player, the next best player? KCP?
No, Michael Porter.
Michael Porter Jr.
Aaron Gordon, one of them two.
It depends on the. That's the thing about the Nuggets.
Okay,
it depends
so let's
on
say
who the series.
What
for
does
this
a Michael
series,
Porter Jr. and Caleb Martin matchup look like?
I was about to say Michael Porter Jr. and Caleb Martin. How does that matchup look?
Caleb Martin is doing him in on offense, cooking him.
Are you serious?
I'm not playing, bro.
I'm not laughing at Chris. I'm laughing at DJ face expression.
Bro, man, Michael Porter, bro, say man.
I don't care how tall he is.
Y'all ain't been paying attention to his defense. Y'all must ain't been.
Oh my god,
his defense these past two series been the best part of his game. He ain't been hitting shots like that. Bro, he been hustling. He been rebounding. He been blocking shots.
It's been more so hustle more though than just lockdown defense. It's just been effort really.
Caleb Martin was taking it to putting it in his chest on Robert Williams.
Michael Porter Jr. got 5 inches on it, dude.
That's cool. Is Robert Williams taller than him too? Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, man. We gonna see. Give me MPJ.
I'm gonna just say this: Caleb Martin will probably average more points.
That's kind of expected.
I don't know about it.
If Caleb Martin continues to be the second leading scorer, then that's kind of expected because MPJ is supposed to be the third. And I mean, has he had a series where he's averaged over 18 points in this playoffs?
MPJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I don't think so, but I feel like
we can look.
I think Minnesota. I think he did against Minnesota. Let me look it up.
They all starting five should average over 18 against them.
Stop.
I think
that's gonna be an interesting matchup, I think, though.
My thing is, you gotta understand, they did have Rui, they did have Vanderbilt. They all within Michael Porter Jr. size. My thing is, who the hell you got 6'10" that you can afford to put on MPJ? You can't put Bam on them, can't put Jimmy on them. Like, they got other matchups they need to tend to. If you try to put Caleb Martin little ass on MPJ, the way MPJ is a flamethrower over smaller people, the thing why MPJ couldn't do that on Lakers is Rui 6'8", 6'9", his damn self. Man, he's like a Klay Thompson in terms of he don't care who he got to shoot in front of. As soon as he come off that screen, that hole going up, whether you in his face or not. The shorter you are, the worse that is against MPJ. Man. And
no, that's
he
fair.
got a whole bunch of short ass dudes.
He don't have the size
the
probably to guard him. That's the only person I'm worried about as far as getting a shot off, scoring, because they don't really have anybody to match up with him outside of. They don't really have anybody match up with him, and I'm not worried about Aaron Gordon taking threes. If he beat me inside, then whatever. But I'm not worried about Aaron Gordon shooting threes right now.
See, Aaron Gordon, you got to understand. Aaron Gordon was having
the next matchup. I was gonna say probably be Aaron Gordon and Max Strus. Then you got Gabe Vincent and or Michael Porter, or you can flip it, however, because I don't really. But on the cool cut, I don't know how tall these motherfuckers.
Nuggets.
The Nuggets it's the Nuggets. Like
you said Aaron Gordon and Max Strus.
I don't know how tall. Hold on. No, flip was shit, nigga. It really don't matter.
It don't matter, bro.
You got to think about it. Who Aaron Gordon was having to guard in round 1? He was having to guard Cat. In round 2, he was having to guard KD. He was having to guard LeBron. Who the hell he got to go? Oh, he got to guard.
I ain't necessarily saying these are who these people are gonna be matching up with, Ray. I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
Okay, that's I was.
I'm saying Aaron Gordon gonna have more energy on offense this series, in my opinion, because he was having to guard some heavy hitters, man, some heavy hitting offensive players. Because I love Jimmy, but that nigga ain't as offensively gifted as most of the people that Aaron Gordon had to face already, man. Kevin Durant, come on now. LeBron
wasn't locking
James,
them up.
He did his damn job. LeBron and KD didn't have no good series against Aaron Gordon. They got their numbers.
KD was dropping 40 with Devin Booker. He wasn't having a good game.
Go look at them shooting percentages.
Yeah, Ray, you right. That nigga MPJ ain't averaged 18 on one time. I thought he did against the Timberwolves.
He averaged like 16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
He had 12.
His third option,
but he still was shooting.
The first 2 options playing so great.
He was shooting really good though. Like his percentages.
He don't take a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been complaining about that the whole playoffs. Get this man more shots, but when he got more shots against the Lakers, he was bricking. But
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Is he the X factor for you? He the X factor for you, right?
I'm tired of using him as the X factor because I don't know. It just seemed like I don't know. It's some people that just you can just see they got that dog in them. Man. MPJ
playing light skin.
He too wishy washy for me, man.
I feel like, man,
some games he got more confidence. Other games it's like I don't know, man. I don't think the team believe in me. Like dude, you got to go out there every game and you play. You an NBA super. We think you got the potential to one day become that. You got the height. You got the athleticism. You got the shot creating ability.
I say nigga 21.
So I'm like, but hey, he gonna have to start showing up one of these days. You can't keep saying he ain't gonna be 21 forever.
He 24. My bad. But he missed his year 3. He missed his rookie year and his year 3. So out of the 4 years,
he only played 2.
Yeah, he only played like 2 real years. So it's like he's still young in his NBA career. He still got a lot of figuring out to do. And I feel like he's actually gotten better, bro. Like he done took it to the paint a little bit more. He done got more active on defense. I feel like he's trending in the right direction. Now in a couple years, these Nuggets might be a problem, man. So I feel like Christian Brown gonna be good too. Bruce Brown is getting better. So hey, man.
We already knew what he was though.
Nah, Bruce Brown couldn't shoot. Bruce Brown couldn't shoot.
No, I'm talking about even away from that. We knew what he was though when it came to just his IQ of the game, his rebounding, his finishing ability, his defense. We already knew about those things. So even if he didn't bring he's been shooting lights out. Even if he just got slightly better at his shooting, I still would have felt like, man, these dudes are threat. So I mean, the fact that he just so happened to bring what he did bring to the table as far as increasing his 3-point percentage and just his 3-point making ability, that's just been a bonus, really.
Especially with the finishing, like Bruce Brown, an underrated finisher. Bruce Brown got to the point where
man, I knew that dude. I knew something was different about him when I seen him playing in the paint.
He was sitting screen
for the net. I'm like, bro, what? He sitting screens for KD.
KD, man, come on, Bruce. Man, you doing that nigga 6'11". Come on, Bruce. But Bruce Brown 6'4", sitting screens. But that's crazy, man. And Bruce Brown only 26, man. He just turned 26. Like this team go be together for a minute. And Ray, I know you don't like young guys like that, but I think when Christian Brown learns how to play NBA basketball, because Christian Brown was the reason why Kansas won a title last year. I feel like he's real good in transition. He's a really good defender. When he get about 2-3 years in, Michael Porter Jr. gonna be about another 2. Come on, man. Bruce Brown still gonna be in his 20s. Jokic gonna be about 30, 31. That's still good prime years. Jamal Murray still gonna be good prime year. Bro, this team could be a dynasty, y'all? How y'all feel about that?
They got to get the first one.
Yeah. I'm not finna crown them.
And even if they do, even when they get the first one, I need to see how they respond in a repeat year.
I'll be honest. The West is not no cakewalk. Not gonna be no cakewalk all the time. They're not finna just run through the West every single year. In my opinion,
who you scared of in the West? Who else is in the West?
You don't think the West is improving? You don't think the West was a tougher conference than the Eastern Conference for sure?
They don't match up well with
look, Chris, they finna blow the goddamn Warriors up. The Rockets still trash. The Timberwolves are stupid. Shit, they may have to worry about the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Suns.
Hey, and
the Clippers and the Clippers, nigga, one of them niggas gonna get hurt before the playoffs start.
Clippers.
Hey, don't be sleeping on the what's called the next 4 or 5 years. What them Spurs might be looking like.
Well, I gotta see that first, but
Victor Wembanyama ain't gonna have the size.
King's gonna be consistent,
but see, this is what I'm saying, y'all. This is my problem. I understand that the West ain't gonna be no cakewalk, but it's a size thing. Though nobody got the legitimate size to go mano a mano with Jokic outside of the Lakers, and I don't think the Lakers gonna have a good roster.
The Timberwolves got size.
They're stupid.
Some better players with better hearts.
They're stupid. That
can go bird.
Them niggas did that trade for Rudy Gobert, and now they look stupid. That is the worst trade I have ever seen.
Hey, don't sleep on the Timberwolves. Next year they go have a hell of a season because you got.
Man, I heard how that nigga Cat voice sound. Man, I ain't scared of that nigga, man. I heard that nigga on the interview, man.
I don't know what his real voice is. He changed it up.
Nah, nigga, I heard that nigga talking on that podcast with Paul George, man. Hell no, that nigga sound nerdy and dorky as hell. That's why that nigga don't be out there acting like a dog the way he's supposed to be. I ain't know that nigga voice was that goddamn.
He got 4 voices. That's Cat Reed.
He got the Kobe voice.
Bro,
he got the Islander voice.
That boy voice got deep out of nowhere. I just don't know. I
don't know what this man be doing, man. I was like, man, what is wrong with his voice?
On that first game back, when he changed his whole accent, I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah, man, I done heard that nigga Cat talk, man. I ain't worried about that nigga, man.
I'll just say this. I think, in my opinion, I think LeBron gonna come out the West one more time before it's over. So that's it. That's all I'm saying. Before they make it a dynasty, if the Lakers get him some good pieces, he'll be fine. He'll come out the West.
He got to be one of the pieces.
LeBron. If he wasn't, I'll be honest. If he wasn't injured, LeBron normally makes it.
That shit over with, man. I'm sorry.
Trade LeBron for Paul George.
I'm not trading for Paul George, bro.
Paul
George don't stay healthy for nothing. What is Paul George showing you in the playoffs? You ain't
helping your problem. Hey, nigga, the problem is they always hurt. You finna bring another hurt nigga?
Don't nobody
Hey,
believe in
nigga,
no
you
Paul
you
George.
you 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 bump Paul George's shoulder too hard. That nigga gonna be hurt, man. I don't nobody want that nigga, man. That nigga made out of paper mache, man.
What Paul George got on that what's it called, somebody podcast and live talking about, man, I sent Kobe a text message and asked him could he see what was going wrong. I was struggling in the series. He was talking about a series he lost. He said Kobe sent me back some homework, and the game just came easy after that. I'm like, it came easy, but you lost that series.
Nigga said it came easy for me.
Ray don't miss nobody on with the Kobe combos. How do you be finding all the Kobe combos?
Nah, I seen that. I seen the video. I know exactly what video he talking about. I'm still mad at Jason Tatum for sending that weak ass text message. Nigga
That was
did
weird.
Shit.
That
Did
was
shit.
weird.
She sent that motherfucker, dog.
I don't care that he
That was
texted it. Why
weird.
would he post that, bro?
That shit was weird, bro.
That was
Jason Tatum probably the weirdest dude when it comes to
that
Kobe
was
shit,
corny.
bro. Like, did you see him? I think he had some Kobe shit on the other day. Like he had on the 24 something, bro. He's weird, bro.
He had
Last
that.
year when he kept on wearing that little forearm band.
He still is.
That purple, oh my god! I was just like, dude, you were.
I don't know, bro.
Well, it may
That
not be the
dude is
purple
weird.
one, but he's still wearing that band.
No, last year he was wearing them up for show.
Yeah, I remember.
So, hey, man. Oh, Oklahoma City. But see, Oklahoma City ain't got no bigs either. Orlando. But Orlando's in the East.
Well, we're just talking about the West, though.
Yeah, that's why I say Orlando's in the East. I feel like the Orlando.
And I'm sorry,
has
bro. Like I almost gave you Oklahoma City, but I don't
years.
trust Chet, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I trust SGA.
That's only gonna get you so far, bro. I love SGA. Don't get me wrong. I know what he's gonna give me, bro. But
y'all don't love SGA, bro.
No, I don't, bro. I don't see it.
If you loved him enough, he would have won in that playing game. He didn't do that. I'm not trying to. No, he's not ready yet.
Same man, growing.
He's not ready yet.
He was doing that shit with rookies and sophomores.
SGA needs more talent around him for sure, bro. I mean,
doing that shit with rookies and sophomores.
I'm not taking nothing away from that nigga, bro. But do I just can't trust Chet. This is number 2 until I'm proven otherwise, man. I can't trust a nigga that got hurt in the pro-am game that don't mean nothing. I'm sorry.
I'm so mad they didn't get a center, bro. I was yelling, bro. Yeah, bro, motherfucker, lucky I ain't had bro. Oh my god, motherfucker, lucky I ain't had no platform back then, bro. I mean, bro, I was in Bleacher Report, bro. Why they ain't get no center, bro? And what it bit them in their ass, man. They needed a center.
They said Chet off center.
That nigga Chet is a 7'3", man.
They thought they was finna get Wembanyama. They thought they was finna get Victor. They thought he was gonna pair him up.
Wembanyama can't play the 5. Wembanyama can't play the 5, man. See, this is what people got to understand. Do y'all not realize what's going on in the NBA? That small ball shit is dead. The tallest
nigga ain't playing the 5 no more.
No, but I'm saying, look, that shit coming back
over there too.
I like Poku, but that cool, man.
Poku
says that 7'1" dude that be doing the crazy passes and the 3-point shooting. Like, he's like the weirdest player in the league. Yeah, they small. Chet is too. Yeah. Victor Wembanyama is a power forward, but I'm saying the size is coming back to the center position. When Jokic win a championship, or like you looking at Giannis, you looking at Embiid, bro, you gotta have size to match that. These are like 3 of the top 8-7 players in the league. They all 7 feet, man. You gotta have size nowadays. This ain't the Golden State Warriors era where you got Draymond Greens at center no more, man. Like you seen what Kevon Looney did. Kevon Looney couldn't hang with Anthony Davis now, man. That small ball center shit is dying. You need a traditional center again, man. So I don't see why people not understanding that. You can't get away with that small ball shit no more. Not no more. No. Not when you finna have centers running the break and hitting midi fadeaways like Embiid and Jokic. You gotta have centers again, man. And the fact that OKC ain't got no center, let's go bite them in the ass, man.
If Jokic's team wasn't so big, I wouldn't be worried about that. But he got a big team surrounding him.
And you gotta have size to match that. Especially if it's a copycat league. As soon as somebody win a championship, everybody start trying to do the same shit they do. So bigs is gonna come back in style.
I say more so when a dynasty is established, that's when people start trying to copy them. Because that's
There you go.
when you think about the Warriors.
Nah, he's not lying.
The Warriors was doing that all alone. They wasn't winning nothing. Soon they start winning back to back. People like, oh man, you know what? This is the style we need to try to copy now. That's just how it was. Because the next year when Cleveland beat them, nobody was like, everybody started shooting
Houston
threes
traded
now.
Clint Capella trying to go small.
Yeah, Houston. I'll be honest with you. Houston really should have almost won it all, but they missed 27 threes in a row, 27 threes
Bro,
in a
I
row.
seen that shit on my news feed the other day.
That's embarrassing, bro. They really could have beat Kevin Durant, sent him on, ruin his legacy,
That's
everything
one of the
like
worst
that.
games I've ever seen.
Bro, Chris
Oh my
Paul and
God.
James Harden is destined to fail, bro. No matter what the situation, no matter what the team makeup, no matter what's going on, Chris Paul and James Harden will never make it, man. Those are two people we will never see win the championship. So y'all can say whatever y'all want about that Rockets team and their potential, but that shit will never go make it.
I mean, of course you can say that now.
Yeah, but had they won, what are you gonna be saying?
The best chance they had, the best chances they had, we already know what happened. CP3 got hurt. That's been his MO his whole career. Shit, we need to call that nigga Avatar.
CP3, he not even one of them niggas like that, bro. He was calling him point guard. He wasn't even the best point guard in his class.
If you would have had CP3 facilitating instead of James just being James, whenever he got hurt, when they were playing against the Warriors, you don't think CP3 would have had better decision making?
Bro, Chris. James
Do you think they would have been jacking up
all
all the ridiculous threes with CP3 on the floor? No. Come on now. Honest, I know CP.
Bro,
we know
y'all know how many wins CP3 would have if he would have been healthy. Come on now, we can't.
No, that's that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that. That's all I'm saying is that. Of course,
we always pretend putting CP3 back in the lineup. He's out of, man.
Bro, I'm not. All I'm saying is the Rockets would not have been going down in history for missing all them goddamn threes with CP3.
Chris, last week you told me you don't do hypotheticals. CP3 is Mr.
Right.
Hypothetical.
You right. That nigga a bum.
He ain't
paper mache.
He ain't a bum, but it's just like we always got to insert him into a lineup he's not in. This man, if they had CP3 was hurt this year.
Yep, he was hoping they got him to a game 7 so he can come back and try to save him.
That nigga, man. And then he was throwing shots at Darren Williams last year. People from my class not even in the league no more. So I'm just blessed. I'm happy to be here, man. He act like I didn't catch that.
Was that a lie?
Here you go, man.
What?
It's not
a shot. How is that a shot if it's the truth?
It's still a shot. He know Darren Williams was better than him.
Who's gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
I'm not finna here trying to hear that because who had the better overall career?
Who's gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
Who went to Brooklyn with all that talent and then just wet the bed? With all that old talent or whatever.
Okay, I was just gonna say. Come here, boy. What you talking about?
Okay, old talent, but still, they was hyping that team to be the next Brooklyn Nets.
Paul Pierce's face looked like he was melting at that time, man. His face looked like he was finna fall. That boy was old, man.
Are you talking about when they went to Brooklyn?
Yeah,
Paul Pierce.
They just out there trying to start fights.
I think KG was looking hungry.
That boy headbutted the White House. He wasn't out there trying to play ball no more. That boy was actually trying to fight now.
That boy jersey was baggy as hell, man. They ain't been eating.
Like the early 2000s jersey.
Man, but y'all seen, bro, y'all was seeing Kevin Garnett ankles back then? The boy ankles was, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, but okay, predictions. Who got predictions for this series, man?
I thought we named it.
I said Nuggets in 5. No, you didn't say yours.
I said Gentleman Sweep.
Oh, okay.
I got Nuggets in 6, just like our boy said earlier.
Okay.
But a hard 6.
Okay.
I gotta go Nuggets just because I picked them at the beginning of the year, man.
Who did we pick at the beginning of the year? We
Well,
all
I
picked
ain't
the
pick them,
Nuggets.
but I was gassing them up. Let me say that. I was gassing them up.
I think we all had them coming out the West though. Didn't you did too, right? You had them as the number one seed too, right? I think we all
I
did.
believe so.
I think we all had them as no one. So and that's another thing. Y'all be being fake, bro. We all seen this goddamn shit coming, man. We seen, man. We was looking at the man. We looking, man. Jokic, y'all. They get Murray, baby. MPJ. They just signed KCP. We knew these dudes was gonna run through the West, man. The fact that we was bullshitting and trying to give it to I ain't gonna stunt the Lakers was looking kind of good though.
I thought
But was that
Say,
propaganda?
no, if they would have hit one of them two, just close one of them two of them games that was super close. I mean, it would have been a decent
Oh
series.
yeah, they do got the two worst closing superstars in the league, and we've been seeing it in the regular season. So y'all can't start saying nothing crazy. They do. AD couldn't close not one game in the regular season. LeBron is a habitual non-closer. So
we done seen
y'all
LeBron
right.
get it done before. Now AD on the other hand, you talking about this point in their careers? Yeah, LeBron he has been staying out, but if you talking about just out through his whole career, we've definitely seen LeBron close out some games.
And dude was talking about that boy was quoting Jay-Z. That boy was saying he'd go retire. That dude is an attention whore, man.
Hey man,
Guess what?
He is, bro.
People give it to him. So what that make? What they make y'all?
I mean, the Rollie still with the Rollie. He was doing that shit to T Grizzly. I'll never forgive him for that.
Bro, LeBron,
Why
LeBron know what he be doing because he know people just gonna hate him whatever he does.
He's right.
he put T Grizzly. Nah, I'm done.
If LeBron didn't say nothing,
I was done.
man, see, he don't want to say nothing, man. LeBron say what you want him to say. Man, look at him. He trying to get a right answer. Like, bro, y'all gonna hate him whatever he do. That's just
Until
that's
he's
embedded
gone.
in people's mind when it
Until
comes
he's
to LeBron.
gone.
And then soon when he gone, I ain't
Until
gonna lie, man. LeBron was great, man.
I ain't gonna lie. LeBron did go to 8 straight finals. He probably the best player all time.
You better not let me get old.
If
Motherfucker
I ever
ask
hear
me,
DJ say
motherfucker
that,
ask me about
slap
LeBron.
him.
Man, that nigga was a bum.
Yeah,
Oh, nigga, DJ ain't shit. And I'll be the first one on there to blasphemy.
LeBron he lost all them damn finals. Got swept in the conference finals. Y'all motherfucker.
Hell no, I ain't gonna let you do it.
Wow. I think he gonna be a hell of a role player.
Who that?
LeBron.
Y'all
know how bad he's gonna be next year. Y'all know how bad he's gonna be next year, right?
Why he gotta be
see
bad?
that last
He's
year.
gonna be bad. He's gonna be
You
bad.
see, I'm saying y'all said that. Y'all been saying that for a while.
He was bad this year.
Oh my gosh! If
From
that's
three?
if
By
all
his
NBA
standards.
third
By
team
his
is
standards.
bad, yeah. We say
three?
you gotta
Man,
add that.
don't
In
bring.
there. You gotta add
See,
that.
y'all so fake. You bringing up the All NBA third team that he shouldn't have been on.
So you see how you had to add by his standards because his standards is a lot of people's ceiling.
Before he got hurt, his numbers was better than when he was with the Heat.
Man, that dude is Rudy Gay at this point in his career, man.
Before LeBron got hurt, his numbers were better than when he was with the Heat.
Boys, you tapping on the table. I get it, man.
If
The dude
that's
is not
falling
all
off,
that, man.
if that's falling off, that's crazy.
Say, man, the best he was this year, they was terrible.
Man,
When he was doing all that,
was this before or after they got these acquisitions?
say, man, before they were gifted these acquisitions. Go look through them trades, man. I don't believe these trades was even really possible for any other team, man. I don't see how they got any of these dudes for what they gave up, man. Just to be honest. But I ain't tripping because it made for a better team to watch.
I mean, that Rui Hachimura one wasn't like too crazy.
Yeah, well, we picked up some superstars. We picked up role players.
Y'all recycled 6 niggas, man. Come on, man. The dude got a whole new team to make a playoff run, man.
Hold on, but you can't knock the moves they made if they work.
I can't knock them, but how did these trades work, man? They gave up bums for solid players.
It was 3-team trade deals. It wasn't just
you gotta also
3-team trade deals that just man.
The Timberwolves got Mike Conley.
The only reason why they was able to make this shit work is because they still had them valuable picks.
You being
Because when
fake,
they did
DJ.
that trade
Did
with
they give
Pat
him
Bev
up?
and Russ to Utah, it was literally because they wanted them picks from them.
When we talked about these trades originally, DJ, you said everybody won. Now you saying all of a sudden it's unfair. That's crazy.
I mean, because
Say,
okay,
bro,
honestly, when you
quit
when you
remembering shit.
but when you so when you but like legit, was you like big on the Lakers when they first made that trade, or you had the
Yes, nah, we damn near celebrated. We was like, yeah, the Lakers is finna they
I
finna
was
be really
celebrating when they
good.
made the Rui trade, but when I seen they did I mean, I really wasn't even like crazy about who they got. I was just like, damn, they got rid of Russell Westbrook and actually got
Nah,
some decent shit back.
nah, I ain't gonna stunt because
I didn't even
you
look
don't
at the
remember we was live. We was live when them trades
yeah,
was coming
but
through. We was like, oh, they got
but
D'Lo, they got well, that sounds bad now, but like
yeah, it
everybody
does.
else.
But no, like it was really just one of the things, bro. When I look at that trade, I was just for what they got back, like I feel like Utah literally would have been the only team to do it because, like I said, Utah just trying to load up the dump truck with them goddamn picks.
Mm-hmm.
There's like,
No,
yeah, we ain't paying nobody right now. We done traded that nigga Donovan. Hey, yeah, we'll take that nigga Russ contract for the rest of this year. You know what I'm saying? Buy him out, but send them picks this way.
they was all win-win trades, but I don't see nobody really want to trade with the Lakers, man.
They
It
be
ain't,
doing
But
it.
man.
it is what it is.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with the Lakers, man. It's like, hey, yeah, what can you do for me? I guarantee you.
But those trades all made the Lakers actual like conference finals team. Well, we all literally was like, man, no, this team is
But
going
when
to
you
be
look
really
at it
good.
though, bro, like it made okay. You can say that the Lakers won, like at the end of the day, but Minnesota was still a playoff team even after the moves they made. The Wizards weren't going. The Wizards wasn't going nowhere. Utah had already pretty much, they was on top, but then they had kind of, came back to earth. So they wasn't expecting that shit to change.
Fleece them niggas, fleece them niggas, man. No,
They had
I'm
y'all niggas fooled. They was like,
no,
man,
I'm just
Utah
talking shit.
out here, man.
No, I was just talking shit. It was win-win trades, but it just man, I can't stand that nigga LeBron, man. I don't even know what it is, bro. I ain't never had this much disdain for nobody, man. It's like I just can't stand nothing he does, man.
It's not healthy, man.
It's
It's
not.
crazy.
Pray for me.
Don't make no sense, man.
But okay, this is, and then we can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got anything else? But this is pretty much my last question. Cause we ain't even get. I don't think nobody gave the Heat a chance. But if by chance the Heat win this series.
Heat and 6.
Oh you picking the Heat?
Nah, I ain't switching it,
Oh,
man.
okay.
I
But
want
this
to. I want
if if
to.
if the
You know
Heat
what? Fuck it.
win,
I'll be the bold without the group. I'll flip my pick.
all right.
There has to be one, sheep in the, or one wolf in the pack of sheep.
I mean, Jimmy did say he not going to hold the Eastern Conference trophy. He going to hold the Finals trophy.
That nigga Jimmy finna go push that nigga Jokic in the back, get his get back. They
Man,
take this whiplash, nigga.
Jokic is finna bully these dudes. I really think Jokic is finna go for 40, 15, and 8 very first game. Man. 40, 15, and 8. You
You
heard it
don't
here
think the
first.
Nuggets going to be rusty? They ain't played in 9.
Boy,
Man,
them
all
niggas
them
gonna
dudes
be
in their
well
20s, man.
rested.
Them niggas finna
Them
be
niggas
dunking
got to
all over the
turn up for
place.
They
Them
going to
niggas
be.
getting step
You don't
back
think
them
they going to be
niggas been
threes.
bricking?
chilling. Them niggas just
Man,
turned up for Memorial Day yesterday, nigga. Shit, why you think I showed up on this motherfucker late? Them
man.
niggas been tearing the fuck up,
Them
boy.
niggas, bro. Aaron Gordon is finna, bro. This nigga Aaron Gordon finna dunk on somebody so hard. Game one, Jamal Murray finna have so many step backs. Jokic finna have 2 or 3 crazy step backs and mash. Man, this finna be nasty. Game one, man. In Denver, I don't even think has they even lost in Denver yet. I don't even think they lost in Denver yet this
Uh,
postseason.
I don't think they have.
Yeah, I think they still undefeated.
Come
Yeah,
on
they
now,
haven't. I was trying to think. Minnesota didn't get one there. They got that one in Minnesota, but no.
and they finna smack these dudes game one, bro. I think my game one prediction they go win by at least 14. And it's go, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see Zeke Najee in the game. We gonna see a little bit of. we gonna see we gonna see niggas off their Nuggets bench in this first game, man.
You'll see
We
DeAndre
gotta do a
Jordan.
disclaimer now. Hey, anybody listening, don't make your bets based off this man prediction to get mad if you lose. We gotta put a disclaimer on that shit now.
So hey, man, I don't even gamble.
Don't bet, don't do that over under and put 14 on that motherfucker. Don't
I ain't
come
gonna
on here
stunt,
talking about
fool.
this nigga that lost your money.
The way Jimmy Butler was playing, man, I thought that was a safe bet. That nigga
This
playing like
nigga
trash.
DJ lost a nigga money live on TV.
I feel bad, man.
Oh man.
I feel bad. But if the Heat win, y'all, what's that do for Jimmy Butler legacy?
I think it's up there with Dirk's finals run.
Oh, finally.
No.
Now, I'm not putting him at not at Dirk's level, but his finals run. I'm about
I
similar.
was just having this
I
conversation
think
with my nigga
I
today.
think Dirk had beat stronger teams too. Though.
No, yeah.
OKC, Lakers.
The narrative
Heat.
around Jimmy Butler, if he get his ass beat, is that he finally played a fully healthy team, man. They gonna say that Giannis missed 2.5 games in the Milwaukee series. They gonna say Randall missed some games against the Knicks. They gonna say the only reason why they coasted to this Game 7 win is because Jason Tatum got hurt in Game 7, and that Jokic and them boys was fully healthy and they smacked their ass.
That's crazy. Tyler Hero coming back.
I've been seeing it all goddamn day.
But when the Heat don't got Victor Oladipo and Tyler Hero, that's just nothing.
They
to them.
laugh.
Why do you say Victor Oladipo's name?
Just like that, Chris. They laugh. They scoff at you. They scoff at you.
Victor Oladipo would contribute on this team at least.
I
He
love
would
young Vic.
something.
I love Indiana Vic. That nigga was trash, man.
And he would
That
contribute
nigga was
something,
trash.
man.
Man, he was a body. Go give us 12 minutes.
He'll be inspiration.
That's all,
I mean,
man.
if
He
Jimmy got a
probably
ring,
died for a couple of loose balls.
there's a lot of people that don't have a ring, and he won his ring against Jokic, the 2-time MVP. I mean, that's saying something.
He'd be better than Clyde Drexler in my book.
But you said finals run compared to he got to win this motherfucker before we compare that nigga to Dirk.
Nah, I ain't gonna compare him to Dirk.
I'm not comparing him to Dirk. I'm just saying his run.
Shit. Oh,
as an 8 seed
to the person to run to play. Hey, he going to win before I make that comparison.
Nah, I'm not giving it to him unless he winning.
Dirk did was crazy.
It was, man. But
beautiful. Beautiful.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? He'll be who I don't know. So Jimmy Butler, will he be getting any all-time list? Will he be in the next NBA 100 if he get a ring?
I think you gotta. Well, I
believe so.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, if we you know how I be trying to separate people's career, man. If we just take this Heat run that he did, man, I don't think you can. I mean, if he wins a ring, I don't think there's nothing you could take away from him. But he has to get that hardware, man.
If he wins a ring, I wasn't gonna say this, but you really got to consider him replacing Dame on that list, something like that.
I'll give you that. I'd say he better than Dame now.
Dame wasn't even that nigga. Dame was shocked he was on that list.
I was shocked he was on that list.
That nigga Dame bought that shit, man.
Huh?
Bought that shit, and somebody was selling that shit for the low. Hey, I got spots on the 75 list. I think Dwight Howard didn't have enough paper, man. He said, "Man, let me go to China real quick and gather some of this cash."
That nigga shit was a year, nigga.
Man, got a couple of you on smiling.
Got some of the euros, nigga.
But nah, the fact that Dame was Anthony Davis and Dame kind of made that list kind of irrelevant to me, man. Not irrelevant, but it made me look a little
nasty.
Clay didn't make it.
Nope.
Nah, yeah. Clay and Dwight Howard not making it for Dame and AD. I don't know.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty.
Anthony Davis, well, but see, Anthony Davis only got 4 All-NBAs, 4 All-Defense teams, 3 block champs, 8 All-Stars.
He got a rebound. Well, at the time, he didn't have the rebounding champ, I don't think.
Dwight Howard got 3 Defense Player of the Years, 8 All-Stars.
Yeah, Dwight Howard definitely should be on there over AD. I didn't say that away.
5 rebounding champs, 2 block champs, 8 all NBAs, 5 all defense, 3 defense players.
They did the white
Yeah.
raw, man.
Yeah, it is the white dirty, bro. But the white hire not to be on that list, bro. Like I know we talk about that nigga being goofy and everything like that, but you cannot discredit what that man did when he played, especially when he was Orlando. They can led Orlando to a team where Simmons was not really leading niggas like that no more.
And he beat y'all King.
He beat Bron,
You
man.
keep
Hey,
saying y'all, bro. Do you see my profile picture?
I don't want to hear
ah,
That's my all-time favorite player, all-time GOAT.
LeBron Ramon.
Kobe
Man.
Bean.
Kobe Bean is a wild name, man.
His dad. You realize his dad nickname was
Jelly
Bean.
Bean. I know.
So they just gave him
know.
Bean as a nickname. I mean,
It's not a nickname. It's his actual middle name.
She says on his birth certificate.
when you think about the name Kobe,
Kobe Beef. Kobe
I
Beef.
say they literally was just at a restaurant. They like, oh, we serving Kobe, like we serving
Them
Kobe
some
steaks.
lazy
Or whatever.
motherfuckers, boy.
Yeah, like that's different.
Kobe Bean. My last name easy. It's already there. I ain't got to think of that.
It's real talk. Man, that's crazy. But before we get off, y'all wanna hear some draft comps? You wanna hear some draft comps when they was
Let's
coming
go.
out?
Let's go here.
Okay, for Nikola Jokic, who do y'all think his draft comp was?
Sabonis. Should have been.
What's the bonus in the league?
Arvydas Sabonis, the daddy. That's what you're talking about, right, Lucas?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about too his
I
pops?
don't think he was even compared to that when he was getting drafted, though.
Nah, probably not.
He was getting compared to Mark Gasol.
Oh, he done surpassed that.
Jimmy Butler, who do y'all think his comp was?
I just seen his shit the other day, and now I can't think of it.
He was
See, I don't know. The only reason I don't know because that probably be something you know
Tom
about some of these
Marbury. I
dudes
don't know.
in college.
Boy, his comp was Tony Allen coming out.
Jimmy Butler.
I could see that when he first come in the league.
Yeah, when he first, I can see that when first coming into the league.
He said he was locking up Missoula in college.
Missoula did go to West Virginia. I'm so old. I remember Missoula at West Virginia, bro. But okay, Jamal Murray. One, two, three. It was Steph Curry and Damian Lillard.
I almost said that too. I almost said Steph because he was a 3-point shooter. And they like doing that.
I got one more. I actually gotta search it because I didn't do. I only did them 3. But
Bam.
Man.
I did do Bam. Who y'all think Bam's was?
Bam was DeAndre Jordan or
Montrezl Harrell.
That
was
right.
Bam's comparison coming out. That is hilarious.
Sounds about right.
One more. Aaron Gordon.
Vince.
I ain't gonna say Vince.
They say Vince who?
Dominique. I don't know, some big dunker. Just because he, I don't know.
Come on, it's easy, man. You just said it. Some big dunker.
LeBron.
Blake Griffin.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, look, Chris. Your guessing skills ain't on.
I'm off,
bro. Anybody else y'all want to do before we wrap it up? Comparisons from this series.
Who'd you say, LeBron?
Caleb Martin don't got one. So
who was MPJ?
He probably was. See Lamar Odom.
I
Probably not.
don't want to read this one out loud. They put 4 names under this nigga shit. It was Kevin Durant,
4?
Paul George, Rudy Gay, Jason Tatum. Cause now when Michael Porter Jr. was coming out, bro, we ain't never seen that. Like we've seen that, but it was like his was a little bit different from the big scoring wings.
Yeah.
MPJ was like a elite come off screen type of shooter. We ain't seen nobody with that size doing that. And then, like in high school, he had the best high school mixtape I've
KD?
ever seen in my life. Yeah, they said KD. Yep.
Yeah.
No, you
But
said we ain't never seen somebody at that height. There was a leak coming off the screen, like KD.
KD really played in the paint in high school and college. He started.
Oh,
He
you
could
talking
always
about
shoot.
you talking about coming out of high school? We
Yeah.
never seen nobody at that side. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, boy. Oh, yeah. Say, man, y'all go look at. I probably put it in the group chat. But man, Michael Porter, bro, nigga thought this nigga was.
I was watching them. Yeah.
If
I really
he
thought
did-
I was yelling at the maps to take him. I was like, I don't care if he's hurt, take him.
Yes. I hate when people do that. You know what a dude is. Motherfucker get hurt. Motherfucker don't want him no more. We done seen this time and time again. Once a nigga get past a certain number, take that nigga, man. But it is
Yeah, it worked out.
for him, not for the Mavericks. Mavericks are terrible at drafting.
Nah.
Motherfuckers peak. Come on, bro. They peak Josh. What's the nigga name? Josh Green over Desmond Bain, man.
Hey, leave him alone.
Desmond Bain went to TCU. You should have knew that nigga, man.
They
That
did
shit
him
would be perfect
wrong.
next
I
to
thought
Luka,
they was gonna get him. I just knew it was
Desmond
gonna
Bain,
be that.
short arm ass, just sitting there. Ooh, I'm probably gonna go to Dallas. Ooh, didn't even, man. It is what it is.
Nah.
But y'all ready to wrap this up, man?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
How y'all
Nuggets
feel
in
about that
5.
Nick Nurse hire?
Huh. They got Embiid and Harden, bro.
Last time you said Nuggets in
That
5. it
nigga
ain't
Harden
worked out.
didn't even guarantee though.
They got Embiid. Embiid ain't been out. My thing is Nick Nurse is, I don't know. He denied going to Phoenix. He don't want to win, man. He just want to be buddy with Daryl Morey.
What is saying, KD?
You
Phoenix-
just talking about how the Nuggets are a dynasty, and now he's staying in the East where he's more comfortable, more familiar, where it's probably easier to win. And you talking about he don't want to win.
Say, man, you choose. I don't care. I understand. I truly do, Lucas. I really do. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker have been to finals. James Harden and Joel Embiid, man.
We're not
He
having
would not go to win with just them two though.
James Harden is
Yeah.
going.
They not
KD,
winning,
man,
period.
KD on the decline, man.
Yeah, KD on the
Man, all right,
decline.
y'all.
I mean,
don't want
I
to
ain't gonna
go
say
first.
he on the decline, but if you
Not on
ask
the decline.
me how I felt about KD in that playoff series against the Nuggets or shit, even when they had to go against the Clippers in round 1, I mean, I felt like he was more just a distraction because like you can't not pay attention to Kevin Durant because it's Kevin Durant, but it's just one of the things where I just feel like he was more of a decoy this playoffs than I'm used to seeing. He ain't really started turning it up until
Had
the
to be a
last.
decoy because he was missing shots.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't close. He wasn't turning it up until the last couple of games in that Denver series. But by that time, it was just too little, too late.
And in closeout games, Devin Booker is not that guy.
It's just one of them things though. Father Time, man, he undefeated. I say Kevin Durant got at least 1 or 2 good. I say 2 good seasons on love, but I mean, it's just one of them things.
Nah, I feel you though.
He ain't no spring chicken no more. Not in terms of basketball.
Y'all know he did play better than LeBron James, right?
Who got further?
And that'll be it for Hoop Historians. I'm D Nose Ball, White Boy Chris, Ray, Lil Chris, man. Till next time. KD slander has to stop.
It's not slander.
It's what happened.
Say, man. Luka ass didn't make the play in, man.
Don't start. Don't
what
start.
does Luka got to do?
We ain't
What
talking
we
about
talking
Luka.
Hey, why you bring Luka into this? Like,
And on top of that Kevin Durant playing better than LeBron conversation can't even be made. That nigga ain't even played 50 games, man.
And LeBron did.
Yeah, LeBron played more than 50.
Man, LeBron's out there trying. Man, that nigga was trying to get that damn record. As soon as he got that
No
record, that
matter
nigga
what the
went on
hell he was trying to
vacation.
do,
He
the
went
nigga
on
still had
vacation
better
and
numbers,
during the
man.
middle of the season, man.
Boy had a boot on his foot. What you talking about vacation for?
Fake ass boot. Nigga was out of it the next day. Next
Boy,
picture, he was
KD
out
got
there.
hurt in the warm up. Nobody was on there.